We did it. We did it. The biggest IPO in history. I guess making Elon Musk the world's first trillionaire. Isn't that how that worked out? The world's first trillionaire opening the ringing bell here on the stock exchange. Big day. Grok lied to me, by the way. Grok said that the trading for this would start at 9:50 or whatever. I don't know. It was like, it's about to imminently start. And asked it again, said the same thing. Apparently, the real books for this are populating, but the actual trading on the NASDAQ has not begun. Hold up. Trading has not begun quite yet. We're going to be covering that. We're going to be looking for the live order books that we can check out. But thankfully, for the world of crypto, and I guess brought to us by Binance, we can actually see this trading already. Kind of calls into question a lot of things. If we can trade IPOs, we can trade assets that don't exist yet on exchanges in crypto. What does that mean for the broader space? Typically when Binance lists something, it hasn't really turned out great for it. Even for things as big as gold, we have seen pretty much Binance lists gold and it just begins dropping. Hopefully that's not the case here. I know a lot of us are subscribed to the SpaceX IPO. Who out there is watching this today? Who's out there watching this today? Who thinks we're going to have a bullish day? Who thinks it's going to pump? Who thinks it's... what do you guys think? How's it going to go? It is working. That's right. By the way, Luke, I did shop at Dan Flash's, and this was one of their most expensive shirts. It's a very expensive shirt. All the designs, the more designs is, the more expensive the shirt is. I love that you guys get me. What's up, Lewis? Good morning, my friend. SpaceX currently trading on other exchanges, not the NASDAQ, at 176. I think the subscription price was 135, or the IPO price 135. You're watching it but not touching it. That's a fair move. That would put it up quite a few percents here. It's just a weird thing. How can Binance trade SpaceX before it exists? But at the same time, that's what all options are, all leverage, all longs and shorts. You're trading things that don't exist. You're basically trading like an IOU or a promise. So I guess, I don't know. That shirt is fly. Thank you. Matches my skin tone, they say. Appreciate you guys. What is up from Tulare? What's up over there on TikTok? How you boys doing? You only got 8, but you asked for 30. How many shares did you get? Actually, I'm curious. Let's put a poll up in the tubes. Did you... Wait, that's a Q&A. I'll give you a Q&A. No? Start a poll. Did you get space, I can't type, X shares? No. And then we're going to do like, yes. 1 to 5? I don't know. Is that 150? Yeah. Yes. 5 to 100. We do like 5 to 20. I don't know how this works. Yes. A lot. There we go. Curious what you guys did out there. If this is where you're looking. This is what you're looking to do. I'm curious. I certainly felt some FOMO, some feelings about it's like the world's most subscribed people are buying it, and it's like, oh, what if everyone else gets rich without me? I don't know. Does that ever really happen? If everyone's buying it, can we all get rich? Is Uncle Musk, is Unky Musk gonna share with us his trillion, help us get all rich? 1 of 500. Let's go, bro. You bought none, I bought none. It was free for me to buy none. Bought 2 on Robinhood. Gilligan, how you feeling about that? What prices did you guys like? I'm curious how that works. If the books aren't even trading yet in NASDAQ, how does that work? If you buy the shares, you just have like shares that are like unlocked or like eligible once the actual trading starts. By the way, if anyone can direct me to the NASDAQ's like pre-trading books, can you put it in the Discord, discord.gg/TomCrown? Just put it in the, I'll ask in there too. To NASDAQ SpaceX books for stream. I'll put it in there. But if you can get me that link, that would be amazing. It'd be good to pull them up. I'm not sure why I can't find it. 135. Is that what all the shares were sold for? Is that basically how that works? Am I a noob? And it's like, that's what all the shares are for? That kind of seems You know, there's something about that that seems weird if Binance is trading above 135, right? In fact, Binance never traded to 135. It only hit 150. That means everyone, does that mean everyone who bought those shares, assuming the price remains the same, is in profit? Can't do a limit order on Fidelity? How does that work at all on Fidelity? Would you mind telling me, Mike? Oh, God. Got to get rid of, always with the scam spammers. It's all right. We got a lot of people over on TikTok today. You guys are hyped for this IPO. Who got in with shares today? How many did you get? While I try to figure out how to get over there and boot these scammers. There we go. Trading should start in just a little bit. I mean, we'll find out. Hopefully that works. It says I blocked them. Panic is funny field at 135. Nice, nice. I mean, currently at 177. I'm just like sitting here prepared, waiting for this to go live, but we can't see kind of like a, you know, like a paper version of it right now on Binance and some other exchanges. Panic FOMO is fun. I know. I miss it. Bullish break coming on X. I mean, all right, we can look at this TA. We can definitely look at the TA for Binance on SpaceX so far. Started at 224. It's a pretty high price. 224. Let's also put on the chart here the share fill, whatever, the IPO price. This is maybe going into this trading, going to be the biggest price point of importance. 135. If that's what everybody was able to buy it at, that is going to be like the VWAP. It's going to be the logical support. It's also going to be the logical target for liquidity for market makers, whether that's right away or over time. Certainly, market makers are going to look to sweep that low, even if it's just for a short-term period, right? Just to hit those stops, shake out any kind of hands that are buying at the pre-price. You'll be DCing out the next few years. It's fair. We are used to the pre-bought launches in crypto. The DK, that is so true. That's maybe like all of our launches are just like you buy them and it's like the worst idea because everyone's just getting out. SpaceX is going to be determined, you know, TBD, if that's going to be the case here. Of course, I'm skeptical. I'm skeptical all the time. Don't you worry. I'm skeptical. Seems like if something's really, really prescribed, people are buying it. Like, kind of in this scenario where we don't even get to trade it yet, it's going to be risky. Maybe put it that way. And in order to have that return, I mean, you got to have that risk. Wow, as soon as I close it, as soon as we get that return, or as soon as we get that risk, we can have that return. As soon as I close TikTok, there's like another one. God dang. All right, just got to leave this up, I suppose. Because it won't let me like add a mod. Healing Gems, Tesla rocket. 420, you know, might as well look at Tesla today as well. I kind of wish that we could get into, I kind of wish that we could have bought SpaceX before the acquisitions of any other things they had, like Grok, like XAI and whatever. Tesla is a stock looking kind of mids today at 400, ranging about where it has been December's high to April's low, right around the lower end of that at 400, no all-time high. What do you guys think the impact on the Tesla stock will be now that we have SpaceX? Are people going to dump Tesla for SpaceX? Is that the plan? You could have through Solana. I don't know why you would. I don't know why you would do that. Why would you do that? What chart platform is this? This is on Binance. So you are trading perpetual contracts on SpaceX. While those aren't actual shares, right? They're like imagined. They're not actual shares, but they are representative, and we do tend to see these pegged pretty close. If SpaceX opens and it's not, you know, doesn't start trading around this price, certainly this will dump or pump to whatever price it is. Well, guys, what price do you think it'll open at? What do you think? Dumb money purchases SpaceX? Perhaps it is, but the dumb money, man, they're always here. What's up, X7? What's up, my guy? November, you could have gotten SpaceX at 40 on Solana. Yeah, but did you realize that that's like just a token, right? Like, it's just like a token. It is, to be fair, the same. It's like the same as this. Probably the same as this. I don't think it's like, it's certainly not a real stock. Why are crypto stocks cruising? Are they? Super finance, bro. You could have bought, yeah, like you could have bought a token named SpaceX. Nice shirt, bro. They want to mix drink, makes you want to go to Dan Flash's and pick yourself up a nice little shirt like this by yourself. What time is the market going to open? So I don't, nobody knows. There's no like set determined time. I asked Grok, and Grok just kept telling me, what's up, Ida? Like Jay over on X. Grok kept telling me that it was going to like any minute now, but it's baiting me because I guess not. But we can look, like I was saying, at Binance. We don't have a ton of chart history. We have since the May 21st. We have a range high of 224, a low of 154. So it has not traded down to the IPO price. I'm going to add IPO price down here. Just in the corner, just to remind us of where we came from. If this level, if this price, 135, is tested like ever, it's going to be a big one, right? This is going to be the most important price we have. That's the cost basis of everything. It's either going to act as support or it's going to be the liquidity sweep. Looking at our high to our low from the trading on the SpaceX perps. 1618 sits at 194. 194 was also daily support here before it fell lower. 194 would be a juicy upside level for some resistance. There's really not a lot of resistance for this below 194. You drop down, you have a pretty inefficient fall, just red candles, and you start then building that efficiency, that support around this 150, 160 level. So move back to 194. If we're looking for a pump today, if we're looking for a pump on IPO day, probably this, I think that's reasonable. That's probably a reasonable place to look. 194. Few days here of resistance around 207. This is basically the high range, high resistance range. 207 to 194. That sits right there between the 618 and the 786. You can see that very tight, close trading. Breaking to 224. Can use our fib extensions, look higher for kind of these more moon targets. 141 is at 261. Let's tag 282 and 325. 325. Put that there. Intraday support down here, 162. I'm curious. I don't even have any skin in this game, and now I'm curious. Like, start trading already. Start trading already. I've been waiting. I think the whole world's been waiting for this IPO. Let's go. It's Friday. It's time to do it. And you're here. I appreciate it. We're live early. Thanks for waking up with me to catch this historic moment. It is historic. No matter what actually happens, this is historic. Where do you see that chart on TradingView? 82627. This is hyperliquid? No, I mean, it isn't, but it could be. So this chart is on Binance. It's a perpetual chart. The only reason I'm using this is because the NASDAQ has not begun trading. The NASDAQ books, anybody ever send me that link in the Discord? Facebook is down. I don't know why Facebook is down. Jim Cramer says that SpaceX could soar to unsustainable levels. Oh my, Jim Cramer. 11:30 to 1:30 is when it's expected to trade start. I believe you. I believe you. I asked Grok, who you'd imagine would have a good idea, right? You think Elon would have like programmed into Grok this information? I can ask it again. And Grok just kept telling me, it's like, oh, it's about to. When does the SpaceX IPO begin trading today? Let's see. That's why we're using the Binance chart. You can use other perpetual charts too. They're likely all at the same price, like around the same price. How many shares did I get? How many shares did you get, Johnny? Do I trade crypto? I do, Grande. Crypto changed my life. Changed my life. Hopefully it changes yours. Let's see. SpaceX ticker begins trading Friday, June 12th on the NASDAQ. It is the largest IPO in history after raising $75 billion at $135 per share. AMC just gave me an alert. That's kind of random. Maybe we can check out AMC then. Opening bell rang at 9:30 by Gwen Shotwell, SpaceX president, and others, including Elon Musk. Opening auction indications window starts at 9:50. Opening auction. 9:50. It is now 10:25. When the first price indications will appear. The actual trading start for a massive IPO like this, trading does not begin immediately at 9:30. That's why we weren't live. The NASDAQ runs an open auction to balance the massive buy and sell orders. We actually see that on like Coinbase and stuff. Crypto exchanges as well. We're pretty familiar with that. If anybody, I really do need that. Someone send me, if you can find the order books that are clearly being populated right now. If you can find those order books, send me a link in our Discord, discord.gg/TrumpCrown, so I can pull it up. I don't want to like fumble around and looking for it while we're live. Trading typically, so here's the thing. Trading typically begins shortly after the auction closes. Often mid-morning, though it can extend further. It didn't say that before. As of 10:22, trading has not yet begun, with pre-IPO indications pointing that the first trade around 171, 175 per share. Indications pointing to a first trade at, so that's tracking with Binance. You can follow up with live. Hey, screw you. You can follow up with me. You can follow up with me. Apparently, yeah, that's the price that Binance is trading it at. So Grok now has changed its mind and decided to be like, I don't know. I'm just a little AI. I don't know. NASDAQ said SpaceX is live. Gritty. Where are you seeing that? Maybe I can like refresh SPXC? 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 New York Stock Exchange. SPC. Oh, yeah. I'm being dyslexic this morning. NASDAQ. Not getting it. Not seeing data. Maybe we'll go down to the 1 hour. Go down to the 1 minute. SPCX. I'm not seeing it. Is anyone else seeing it? Or am I going crazy? Is SpaceX even profitable? That's the question. Is SpaceX even profitable? What do you think? Tell me why you like XRP. That's a loaded question. Tell me why I like XRP. I'm not sure I said that. Did I say that? Man, there's a lot of web pages that are just like down right now. Is this my first time ever trading an IPO? Yeah. I mean, I have not traded IPOs. I'm mostly a crypto guy. We're covering this because, I mean, it's obvious, you know, this is a historic moment. We're covering it right now here today. I think I got everything good. It is. I shared the live. If you could, or no, not if you could, right now. We are waiting for SpaceX to begin trading officially. We are doing some analysis here on the charts available through perpetuals that have been traded over the last few days. I'm going to finish this analysis. I gave some upside resistance, some targets. I'm going to finish this, but I need you right now to tap that screen. Hit the like button, share the stream out, subscribe, follow, hype it up. Today is going to be a very spicy day for markets. We're also going to cover some other things. Once I kind of get through this, I'm just warming up. We're live a little bit earlier than we usually are. We'll look at indices. We'll look at some commodities. We'll look at crypto. We'll look at it all. But I need you guys to hype it up because today is going to be absolutely historic for markets. There's just no way around this. No matter what happens today, up, down, if it doesn't do it, it's like, this is historic for markets. This is the largest IPO we've ever seen. Obviously, into the future, we'll see bigger ones eventually. But it is likely to remain the biggest IPO for a long time. Realistically. So I appreciate you being here today, hyping it up. Love the shirt. Thank you, my guys. Thank you. Rug pull time, says Joey. No data yet. No. There should be order book data that I just can't seem to get a hold of. Nobody's sending it to me. I guess nobody knows where it is. More war talk? Yeah. What's up, Jess? Asian Oriental rug, just like my shirt. All right, let's jump into the more zoomed in analysis. The kind of expectations here for SpaceX's open on trading today, somewhere in the 170 range. We see that here on Binance. We've been cruising in the 170 range. You know, I'm actually going to put this chart up over here, so if it does begin trading, I'll see the candles pop up. 170 range. That's good news for everybody who bought shares. I guess your shares are locked up for 90 days or something like that, and if you do sell them, then you're locked out of IPOs for some amount of time. Seems like a scam system, but it is what it is. We saw some pretty heavy volatility even already in this Friday trading day, 183 down to 165. That does give us a solid swing high and swing low to connect. We'll find some local resistance right here, 176. We can see the hourlies have been curling, bar coding, basically. Trading sideways right at this level. The 1618 puts us back at 190, 194 and 207, looking at the immediate upside resistances. If we see a break like early in trading today, if we see a lot of enthusiasm going into it, I think that those are really good targets just for the short term. RSI is a little low here, but I have a feeling that, especially because this is a perpetual contract, not the real spot, asset, that there's going to be kind of like a loss of energy, a loss of momentum, maybe leading into it. Maybe that's what we're seeing here. We see RSI on our low time frame, like 5 minutes, just having a lower bound expectation down near the oversold area, kind of, no longer hitting overbought. Looks like this push at 5:30 in the morning today took some of that wind out of the sails here. It's kind of just cruising sideways now, waiting for some market guidance, I suppose. What stock's candlestick is this again? Speedster, this is SpaceX. So we are waiting on the IPO to start trading on NASDAQ. But we can have it traded on other places as like a contract. And that's what we're looking at here. This is the history of its contract trading on Binance, which for all purposes is probably like the highest volume perpetuals that was traded for this. You can definitely see that volume kick up here. In fact, all-time high volume. Very little kind of tame, calm volume heading into this. Monday this week, we started to see that volume tick up a little bit as people were starting to get a little bit more interested in the IPO. Wednesday, a nice drop retracement, volume kicked up again. And then here, literally at 5 a.m. today on this big candle, we're starting to see that actually come in. In the last hour, that's probably... the last hour of these perps probably had more traded volume than the rest of the entire time. You got a rocket ship to sell me? I would love to buy a rocket ship, my friend. Give me, I would like that. Delay is the readjustment that's gonna open. 𝐂𝐴𝐻𝐵𝐿𝐼𝐻, what's up, brother? Delay is the readjustment that's gonna open 174 to 175. Current reporting. I mean, what's really cool, because we can easily scoff at this and be like, why are you looking at Binance, a crypto exchange? Why are you looking at their, perps for this? Well, probably because it matters, right? We're looking at pundits and people saying it's like expected to open in the 170 to 175 range. Guess where this is trading? 172. I mean, it's been for the last, I don't know, for the last 35 minutes. So pretty roughly almost the entire trading day so far today. We've seen it in that range. So this is giving us I would say probably a pretty reasonable, this is probably pretty reasonable that it will open at whatever price is here. Or this will adjust really quickly once it does trading. Once it does start trading. I don't know. This is the final frontier, my friends. What's up, RPM? Opens mid-afternoon. We'll see. We'll see. We never found those order books, though. Can anyone tell you 𝐂𝐻𝐵𝐿? Where can you see the price live? You don't find it. I do on the tubes have a link pinned to the top for BYDeFi, our exchange partner. I'll put it in the chat. You can trade these perps there. You can also trade them on FOMC. That link's also in there. It's on Coinbase, too. Coinbase is doing it. So this is just like, this is just everywhere now. Every exchange is doing this. I wondered, so like do you guys think it is good? Damn, they are. This is why we can't have nice things, Coinbase. Look at this. Look at Coinbase's, what? Are you joking? Coinbase, what? This looks like the big crime, Coinbase. What are you doing? Volumes are extremely, extremely low for this. I have no idea. I have no idea. On Coinbase, these perps are trading for 2,000, and then Thursday they dropped from they dropped 92% from 2,000 to 150. What? I mean, honestly, I feel like we should just like remove that candle and not look at it for analysis purposes. But like, Coinbase, you doing a big crime there, buddy? What's going on? How are you? What is that? Just gap down 98%. The first SpaceX rocket crash. Yeah, but you know what'll happen when SpaceX, when they're traded and they have a rocket crash, they're just going to be like, well, that's the way we set it up. Well, it was supposed to crash. Like, it'll be like, that's the type of rocket it is. F Elon, F the billionaires, Shep Jones. Fair enough, bro. Fair enough. Dodge is running. They split tokens. I don't know. Does anybody have any idea? They have any kind of clue? These are USDC contracts, but like that shouldn't matter. It shouldn't make any difference. Yeah, it shouldn't make any difference. Why? What is this? What is going on? F the trillionaires, specifically Nimoy. How long to the launch, T-Binder? We are unsure. There's no definite time. The order books are being populated. It's going to happen today. It's kind of annoying that it doesn't have a time. Do you think, like, isn't that dumb? Like, so we know. Like, why should it be a surprise? Go Tom Crown, go Shep. Go Shep, my buddy. Doge is pumping. That is unexpected. Are you lying to me? Don't you lie to me. Fibbing is rude. Yeah, I mean, that's a move. You're not wrong. Doge is up. Another baby of Elon. It's nothing. 6%. Not bad. A little 6% pump. I do like that candle. Doge is definitely pumping from exactly where it needs to pump. Like, it has to catch bids or it's so nuked. I mean, it even kind of looks nuked anyway. It broke August 24's low. God, my Doge. Holy mother of dumps. Holy mother of dumps. Dude, we still can't figure this out. What happened here? What is this? Does anyone have any idea what happened? AMC, thank you for reminding me, Wesley. Actually, AMC, I got an alert earlier, but I was talking about SpaceX. I said we could take a look at that. So, AMC. Is anybody still on the AMC train? Are there still any AMC fans? Are there any GME fans? Is that still a thing? I will give it to you. AMC, GME, if you're people holding on to that, you have you were built for crypto, my friend. Like, you were built for it. You are one of us. It's gonna be a pump and dump once it opens. You take it seal. It's not a bad guess. AMC, actually, this is a weekly time frame. AMC in the first uptrend that it's had in quite some time. On the weekly, it hit 92 cents, a lower high of 195, a higher low at 126, and now it is testing previous resistance right here at 238. A break of 238 on AMC, probably looking for 440. Next upside resistance. It does look strong. I like this. You know, typically when you see something like this, what's up, Kim? Thanks for subscribing. Typically when you see something like this, it's on a low time frame. You're seeing, you know, hourly candles, and it's probably not anything to get excited about. But these are weeks. This is a long climb. This has been building in the shadows, under the radar. It is sad that like immediately at 238 it's reversing. SpaceX opening price drop to 169. 169. On Coinbase, we're seeing it at 171. On Binance, 171. Yeah, so it is dropping a little bit. It is important to note, though, that at 9:30 today, so the market was open, SpaceX was down at about 164 pre-market. Pre-market, I'll call it, in perps. Elon's giving a speech. Where is it? Buy my stock. Make me a trillion billion trillionaire. Make me a trillionaire. I'm Elon Musk. Elon Musk's. Make me a quadrillionaire. Where is he? Is it on X? Can I just like look for it on X? Am I gonna get in trouble if I play it? Elon Musk. Is he streaming it? No, I don't see it. Elon live. Let me look on YouTube. It's probably like on CNBC or something. Let's type in Elon Musk. That's going to be dangerous. Live. Elon Musk live. Typed it in on YouTube, and that's dangerous. Here we go.
Not just a few astronauts. I mean, you, literally you. If you watch, whoever you are watching this,
that's me.
SpaceX wants to be able to take you to the moon, take you to Mars.
That's me. I'm watching.
And ultimately beyond. And I'm confident at this point that with the incredible team that we have here at SpaceX, that we will do that for you.
Yaha! Yee-hee. Yeah.
I always think about this. There are always problems on Earth. There are always problems on Earth. There are always things that we wish to be better, that we want to solve here on Earth, and we should solve them. But there also have to be things that get you excited about the future, that make you glad to wake up in the morning, because you can't wait to see what happens next. And that's the future that SpaceX wants to bring to you.
We've got a lot of work to do, bud.
Yeah.
You got a lot of work to do to get to that future. SpaceX wants to bring you a future where there are trillionaires. Trillionaires. Okay, a lot of clapping going on today. A whole lot of clapping going on. No trading yet. Just clapping. How, dude, I mean, those were the, like, aren't those the words everyone in the world wanted to hear, though? Like, nothing to do with SpaceX, but, like, a world where you wake up and are excited for the day. Like, the exact opposite of the world you live in right now, where everyone wakes up and wonders what doom we're going to meet today. Will we be in a new war? Will we, like... I mean, it's like, that's what we want to hear, but is SpaceX gonna, like, is that what SpaceX is delivering? No, of course not. Probably not delivering that. There's been a lot of clapping for an asset that still has not begun trading. Still not trading yet. What are they looking at? Yeah, whoever stops clapping first, all of those people got shares for free. That's why they're clapping. They're clapping for their free shares. There's actually a clap meter in that room, and it's like measuring the volume, and the more clapping, the more free shares they're getting. Say something else, Elon. Say something else, buddy. Spielon. Say it. Say what we want to hear, Spielon. Listen to that music. What is this? This is all, like, engineered. This is all engineering. This is all very strange. Listen to that music. Now they're fading out the claps. What? Okay. I was like, what? Oh, God. No, we can't play that. We can't play that music. Are you trying to get us in trouble? How long are they gonna clap for? They're still clapping. How long have they... Are they stuck? I think they're stuck. I think they're straight up stuck. I think they're in a loop. They're still clapping. I can't play that song. It's super copyrighted. You can't hear anything anyway. They drowned out the clapping, and now it's just like, what is this, dude? Is this AI? Like, is it? What's happening? It's just like Elon kind of like looking in different directions. It's a Grok video? Why is CNBC? Why is CNBC doing it? No, this is like the real CNBC channel. Like, Are they really playing a Grok video? It's pixelated. It's pixelated, yeah, but that's like just because, I don't know, I'm streaming it on top of the stream. This does feel like an AI video. Like everyone's just like clap. What is, dude, this is the most dystopian thing. Now, the guys, like, it could be AI. I'm not saying it's not, but the pixelation is likely just due to like my computer streaming it. Like it's the feed is likely not this pixelated. There we go. I'll put it on higher res. Let's see if that works. The dude behind Elon looks like Michael Bolton. What's up, Chuck? Dude, this has to be AI. Is this real? Like, this is the creepiest. You guys, how creepy is this? This is so creepy. They've just been clapping for like ever, and now people are like pretend talking. The people, the organization of the people keeps changing though. What? This is the creepiest thing I've ever seen. Like, look, where's Elon now? Elon's not there. He was just there. He's not there now. Now he's there. This is the creepiest thing I've ever seen in my entire lifetime. What is going on? I feel like they're all about to kiss. What a strange world. What a strange world. The jacket, you're saying the jacket's not real? Well, that's probably why the jacket looks so cool. What? Why is CNBC playing a loop of this? It's from India? That makes sense. That makes some sense.
Space-faring civilization. You know, while the other aerospace companies, they build good rockets and everything, they were simply not pursuing the technology that's necessary to make life multiplanetary, to make.
Is he actually speaking?
To make the exciting science fiction futures that we've read about real.
How am I so negative on Elon?
And that's what SpaceX is all about.
This has been creepy.
To take the fiction out of science fiction. And
stock's
an exciting,
down
inspiring
168
future for everyone. We want to be able to take anyone who wants to go to the moon, anyone who wants to go to Mars.
Yeah, we heard this already.
Or anyone.
Wow, that was just so weird. I don't know. That was the weirdest thing. That is just the weirdest. This timeline we're in, man. That's some weird stuff. Anyway, let me know if he's like actually speaking again. SpaceX trading down 168 now. We still do not have an open on the NASDAQ. I have that up in the top left. I can hide that up. Still don't have the open on the NASDAQ, but trading down here. I don't know. Maybe the rest of the world saw that creepy video and they're all like, I don't know about this. I don't know what's going on. We had some subscribers here today already. What's up, Jennifer? Giuliano, Kim, Richard. What's up, friends? If you're out there and you haven't subscribed yet, join us. Tap the screen wherever you're at. Follow, like, share, whatever. We're watching the historic SpaceX IPO debut here today, whenever it happens. I don't know, whenever it happens. We do have price action that we can get from Binance. There are, of course, other perps doing the same thing. Dude, Ryan, thanks for the super chat. You're dying. The look of being scared and baffled. Dude, I would legitimately, like, I just had this, like, wave of fear of, like, oh, shit. Like, what? Is everything gonna be fake now? We're gonna, like, is like, the stock market just gonna start putting out AI videos and pretending it's real? It is already getting dumped a little bit. It's still in the range of the day so far. SpaceX on the day has traded as low as 165 and as high as 183. So it is in that zone. Has not broken out in either direction yet. But it does seem to be moving down into the open here. This is the daily candle. This is today's trading range. right here. Gonna be a long, long time till I wake. Dang it, got in my head now. All right, whew, shrug it off. Shrug it off. AI isn't. It's not coming to eat. It's not coming to eat us. It doesn't want to eat us. Am I buying the open? I mean, I don't even think it. When is it gonna open? We're waiting. I hate Chop too. Finally open it. Just do it. Rip the band-aid off. Let's get it open. I have not SpaceX. I have a NASDAQ's chart up in the corner so I can see it when it starts. What's up, Shubnam, my man? Welcome. So I can see when it starts trading. This is stupid. Just open it. I wish I got to open it. I would. It'll be traded. They did. Grok told me it would start trading like before 10. Now it's, I don't know. Now it's 10:51. We're waiting. Does it make sense to buy Tesla shares? That's a great question, Macro Strategies. Does it make sense to buy Tesla shares? It's a great question. I would, just using very basic logic here, walking through it in my brain, that might be a terrible decision. But using basic logic here, I would assume that people are rotating out of Tesla for SpaceX here. That's my assumption. So maybe not the play. However, like another factor here is Tesla's pretty close to all-time high. Trading about 400, all-time high 520-something% move. This is the monthly chart. Tesla does look strong on a big time frame. Higher highs, higher lows. As long as Tesla holds on to April's low of this year, I would even say probably if it can hold June's low already, around 380. Still looks pretty good. Looks good for a retest of all-time high. But maybe the classic wisdom would be no, right? Or maybe, you'd throw a game theory. Maybe yes, because people are selling it, buying into the other hype asset. Maybe this is at discount. It is below its 200-day moving average. Doesn't look amazing on the day. Long Tesla, sell SpaceX. That could be the play. Isn't this the easiest short ever for SpaceX? I'd never have heard someone say this is the easiest long or easiest short ever, and it worked out. Likely what will happen, I'll get real with you here. Likely what's going to happen with this on open is this will begin it'll trend. So it'll either pump or dump, right? Up or down. No, but it will start with a trend, right? Let's just assume up for sake of it. Like off the bat trading, likely to see like an hours of upside trading, and then like by the end of the day, or like then dump. Basically start with a direction and have that direction be the fake out. That's what I would assume here, because I think there are too many people basically going, this is the easiest short or this is the easiest long. I think we're going to see volatility in both directions. I think we're going to see leverage traders get stopped out, much like the FOMC, by the way. Chair Warsh's first FOMC Wednesday right here on this channel. I have to change the thumbnail because it still has Powell on it. How unhealthy is ScanDisk? ScanDisk is still pumping. ScanDisk. What's a ScanDisk? SanDisk. ScanDisk. SD. NK. Man, I can... Why am I having so much trouble today? I'm having trouble. Facebook's down, Instagram's down. I couldn't stream to them. Is it SDNK? SNDK, there it is. Merger makes 0 sense with Tesla. So how unhealthy does this look? I wouldn't say unhealthy. This is beastin'. I would say that we have finally hit 2,000. 2,000 is another extension higher. Did not get the rollover. Looking for that full 2,000 hit. Let me move this over. That full 2,000 hit. Unhealthy to the upside. Let me see. Definitely have bear div on your highs. You've had bear div on your highs the whole run for SanDisk. Like the entire time, I feel. You've had, the weekly and the daily. Just like pumping down. But it does not care. It does not. Gonna be hard to find another place, like another target. At this point, we're just kind of like naming numbers, right? 2,000 was the final extension of just so many So many fibs. Like February to Marches. This is the 4 extension. I don't even remember the last time I've seen a 4 extension. Bitcoin alert, but it wasn't a very spicy one. Markets are starting to move. I am starting to get a bunch of alerts. RUT probably breaking out here. RUT breaking to an all-time high right now. Boom. Russell 2000 all-time highs, ushering in the SpaceX IPO. Here we go. 2,959. Target still 3,050. 3,150. Nothing changed there for the RUT, but it is right now in this moment at all-time highs. That was true for SanDisk earlier. Let's see, we're right here. Flirting with the 2,000 level. I would not personally be shorting SanDisk at 2,000. If I was in a long, if I had a big position, I'd be taking a little profit. Just taking a little bit off the table, locking it in, letting the rest of it ride, right? MSTR is up 5%. Yeah, but it's down like 90% for the last few days. Rigged outcome. It's trading for all the millionaires, but for us poor retail. Wait for SpaceX to do a stock split. What's up, Richard? No, I missed that. Bill, what's up, Bill? Christian, Evram. Got a few new subscribers here today. Welcome, friends. Welcome. You found the right channel. We've been live here 7 years, full time, daily, live streaming and trading, charting, showing receipts. We're going to be here for a lot longer, so I appreciate you finding us. Make sure you subscribe and hit the like button. Doesn't matter where you are, what platform you're on. Help hype it up in the chat. Let us know what you're thinking. Did you buy any of these SpaceX shares? Current value, or current, I'll say estimated price, 168. Still high above the 135 IPO price, but it has given back some of the gains of just 30 minutes ago, 45 minutes ago. It was trading as high as 180, now back down to 167. Still well within the normal daily range here. Definitely towards the bottom now, but within the normal kind of like daily open. The daily open. Where's the trade? Where is the trade? I'm doing well. What's up, Crypto Crank? Need some pit girls in crypto. Yeah, we had some back when it was like fun, and then they all pieced out. There's still a few out there. When does it go live? Charlie Classic should go live at any time. No one actually knows. There is no scheduled time. It's just today. They're filling the order books. We still have not been able to find like order books to show you guys. What's up, Daniel? Subscribe and welcome. This is the first stream where people have subscribed in quite some time, probably because crypto content is rough, and we're covering non-crypto content mostly today. SpaceX continuing to move down here on the 5-minute. At this point, what's up, Chef J, my guy? Looks like it's heading for the daily low at 165. Trending down as we draw closer to the launch. It is a historic day today. Smash the like button. Thank you, Queenie. See, we have some ladies here. What's up, Queenie? Super MT. What's up, my friend? Welcome. Thanks for subscribing. When does SpaceX start trading on Robinhood? Estimated. Again, so we don't have a time. NASDAQ should be like the first real spot to trade it. What do we got? SpaceX Robinhood. I'm sure. What's weird is, how is Robinhood not trading it if like Coinbase is trading it, you know? They're not SpaceX. No. I didn't do that. SpaceX. I've typed it in so many times that like I'm losing my mind here. SPCX. Binance, Coinbase. Like, that's crazy that Coinbase already started trading it. I guess, what is Robinhood waiting for? I guess they have to wait for like the real deal, right? But no, has not started. We don't have a definitive time. That's, I guess, for some reason, not how it works. Basically, they are building the order books now, and what that means, and I'm familiar with this, is so on places maybe like Robinhood or like NASDAQ, Fidelity, whatever broker, you are able to put limit orders in. You're not able to put market orders in. So the market doesn't really have a price set in that sense. You're able to put limits, and so essentially when trading does begin live, then you'll be able to do the market order. So price cannot change in that sense. You can only put in like sells or buys at specified prices, and they do this to build liquidity before they kind of unleash the beast. That way, you don't see like a crazy candle to 1 million and then down to 0 and then right back to like 165. They do it so that there's liquidity already there, kind of hit the ground running. And when they have enough liquidity, when they go live, my guess is as good as yours. It would be today. Today, right? It's supposed to be soon. But we're just kind of sitting here. I'm following Elon's Twitter. What did he say? Any update from the lawn man? He just said thank you to David Solomon. That's not super interesting. Another 29 sats to orbit. He did say the word sats. Elon Musk did say the word sats, but I will warn you guys, it's pretty clear he's referring to satellites. Falcon 9 launches 29 satellites. I wouldn't read into it. I wish he meant Bitcoin. He's retweeting stuff. SpaceX is redefining industries on Earth and aiming to create new ones beyond. Dude, this is just don't you guys just feel this is like the weirdest vibe? I'm so excited to be here today. To be here every day.
History. So I want everyone to know that we did open this morning in a rather exciting way.
This is old.
We launched. Falcon 9 launched Starlink satellites to orbit. So what company would do such a thing on the day that they open in the public market? SpaceX.
You guys
Right?
would.
I am so proud of this team. Today, this year we are 24 years old. Elon founded this company in 2002, initially to build rockets and spaceships that will take humans to Mars, the moon, and even beyond. We've not quite gotten to Mars. We're almost at the moon. But let's just quickly run through the amazing things that you guys have accomplished. 2008.
Yeah. Let's do
6
that.
weeks after a failure of Flight 3 Falcon 1,
What's up,
we got
Pico?
the first liquid-fueled rocket to orbit from a private company. Yay. Yay.
Yay. Yay.
By the way, I should have prefaced this with everyone said we could never get to orbit. Check. But it was a little rocket. Then everyone said, well, you can't get a real rocket to orbit.
Yeah,
2
I
years
remember
later,
saying that.
we got a real rocket to orbit, Falcon 9. Oh, well, you'll never get to the space station, because that's what we really want to do, right? We want to take humans outside the bounds of Earth, but you'll never get astronauts to the space station. Check. We did that too. Doubters,
Damn.
right? Oh, you'll never fly Falcon 9 enough. You'll never get to production. 165 launches last year. Check.
Jack. She's sassy. I like her. Sassy.
You'll never build a rocket large enough to take humans to the moon and Mars. We build one, we've flown it, and this year,
Check.
I believe we'll get to orbit with that vehicle, and we'll recover the second stage. We've already recovered the first stage and reflown it. So good on you all for that, too.
Yeah. Yeah.
With the acquisition of xAI, we now, as a group, own the largest coherent gigawatt-class compute on the planet, which will help us truth-seek and understand the universe. So congratulations to all of us for that.
What's up?
So we're about 22,000 strong. I'm super proud that over half of us actually bought additional stock in this opening, totaling almost $1 billion. So thank you for that, too. But really, the thank yous go to all of you for hanging in there, for keeping a straight spine as the doubters doubt, to achieve historic things, sometimes every day, multiple times a week. Thank
All day,
you,
every
all
day,
of you,
baby.
for doing this. And I hope today is a day that you feel great about and that you're celebrating. Take a moment. Now, the Falcon Recovery Team can't take a moment today, but everybody else can, and I hope Falcon Recovery Team could take a moment a little bit later. Yeah. And also, thank you to the families, the partners, the plus ones, the children, the brothers, the sisters, the parents that have lived through long nights, that have seen launch failures, that have seen AI compute go down, that have seen kind of the trials and tribulations of this incredibly difficult business. Thank you so much for hanging in there. I know I can't do this without my incredible partner and husband, too. I know you all have been a great source of support for all the SpaceX
it's the
team.
CEO.
And you are a huge part of this success, too. So thank you for that.
Thank you. What a hype lady. What a great hype lady.
I haven't mentioned Starlink and Starlink Mobile yet. We're probably connected through that. So incredible team to do that, connecting those that are unconnected. And I'm really excited about the future of that. In fact, as I was meeting with like literally almost 1,000 people in person over the last 2 weeks, and almost 100,000 through telecommunications, hopefully on Starlink, what was clear to me is I was talking about the future, and they were asking questions about what we'd achieved and what we're going to achieve. What was clear to me is that we are just beginning. It might feel like a long haul, but it's going to be even more exciting going forward. So thank you again. I want to introduce my boss of 24 years.
There we go.
The chairman.
The chairman of the board, baby. Still hasn't started trading. That was, actually, whoa, what happened there? That was earlier. I guess she's the CEO of SpaceX, right? CEO. During that little break we had, SpaceX IPO traded back down basically to its range low, its lowest point today that we saw around 950 at 165. Now trading a little sideways and up. We still don't have a definitive time of when this will begin, as far as I know. Let me check. Chat, maybe you guys are scouring the internet, finding this. 500. You're going to sell all your IPO at 500. Do it, buddy. Do it. Sell it. Make that monies. I hope you do. It's Elon officially a trillionaire now. Yeah, it's interesting times. Yeah, Bitcoin bubble, SpaceX link, Starlink hooked all these rural subscribers and are raising prices now because they have no options. Certainly, they do not have options, right? I actually looked into Starlink, and I would love to be able to use Starlink because I like the technology. I like the concept, right? But for streaming purposes, it's just not there yet. It's not a connection that you can do what I do on. But it's still pretty fast internet. If you don't have access to cable or something, like, it's pretty fast. I finally got fiber, I'm pretty happy about that. It's going to crash hard to learn. What do you guys think? Crash or pump? We have a lot of votes on this poll. Holy. YouTube. You guys over there are hyping it up. I appreciate you. 2,400 votes and counting over on the YouTube. 67% of us not buying any shares of the SpaceX. But, that's not really that crazy for our channel. It's the 16% with 1 to 5, 9% with 5 to 20, and 9% over 20, 18, 30, 34% over. Yeah, about 1/3 of all the viewers here on YouTube have bought shares. That's pretty crazy. That's a lot of people. What's the opening price? We do not know yet. The IPO price, $135. Today's range traded low for perpetuals on Tesla on SpaceX was 160, 165. It traded as high as 183 earlier this morning or overnight. Now we're back to the daily range low, and really just like everything is waiting for this to actually freaking happen. Just let it go. What are they waiting for? It's bonkers. What is this graph? Big data. This is SpaceX. This is SpaceX being traded as perpetual contracts on Binance, which is a very big exchange. Yesterday's open 162. If we break the low, if we break the opening, if we break the low range of today, 162, going to be looking for immediate support there. Yesterday's open, going to be finding some liquidity, but you can see that the volume today eclipses all the volume of these perpetuals for the last, 20 days. This candle is the heaviest. It's the only heavy candle. What's up, Mohammed? Please stop spamming, Mohammed. There is no confirmed time. There's no like specific confirmed time. It's today. They're building the order books right now. It's gonna happen in the next few hours. Whether, you know, it could be right now, it could be towards the end of open. Nobody knows. What's that green line? Yeah, we can look at Bitcoin for a little bit. We haven't looked at Bitcoin yet. Did I get some shares, Charlie? I have not. I did not. What's that green line? We have not looked at any Bitcoin today. We can jump over here for a minute. Is Trump live or something? Why is the market so choppy? The entirety of markets is waiting for this IPO now. That's clear to me. This green line was the grand line. The important, the shouldn't have been broken but was broken bear trend line. It goes all the way back to 2017. It marked each bear market low along the way, 2020, 2022, November. And we hadn't even touched it. We hadn't even tested it, despite getting very close in February of this year, until last week, where we dumped and traded below it. Now we are kind of doing a little relief bounce here. My best guess, as I said even last week when we lost this trend line, was, well, now you're probably going to see it float back up to this green trend. Like, realistically, now it's time to just go back up and back test it, find resistance there, or break through. And there we are. Bitcoin has not done a lot of moving since it broke below. It swept the liquidity of February at 60K. Swept that liquidity, something fierce. Volume actually not as high as I would have expected, but basically tagging all longs, shutting them out, baiting in shorts, and now, I mean, I think just looking right back up here, about 66,000. For the moment, I remain short-term bearish on Bitcoin. I don't think that will last more than a few more months at most. My invalidation point, basically where I'm looking for on Bitcoin for a bullish reversal to no longer be looking to the downside, would be retaking the 200-day moving average, which is right here, 78K right now. Not a really high number, considering we're trading at 64. 78 is, what, like a 10%, 20% move? Actually, it's farther than I thought. 20% move. Yeah, 20% move, but for Bitcoin, that's not that huge. We're entering the weekend here after the world's most historic, biggest IPO ever is going to start today. I mean, I guess we're just going to F and sit here until it starts, right? Bitcoin breaking actually to a new intraday high. Bitcoin not doing too bad. Not doing too bad on this IPO. I would expect rotation out of Bitcoin into this IPO today. Yet that's not what we're seeing. Clearly, that's not what we're seeing. Bitcoin, actually, Bitcoin's volume is building here on the day. Building with a nice green candle, 64.3. Juicy. Juicy. I don't have high confidence that it will make it over 66K, though. Not really thinking that we're going to go too much farther. But we will find out as time goes. I have a few more alerts here. SpaceX. SpaceX IPO still not trading. Has anyone found the order books, or has anyone found like a visual representation I can use to show you guys of the order books anywhere out there? What's up, Dead Man Inside? How you doing over on TikTok? Expect the unexpected. Yep, NASDAQ, Han Solo. Is that a Han Solo reference? Put in the chat. NASDAQ announces it expects a few more hours before SpaceX shares can begin trading. Additional time is needed to ensure the IPO is orderly and that they, quote, get the right price. What a lame thing. Don't get the right price. Get the wrong price, baby. Like, we just want to make sure there's no volatility left for you. We want to make sure that all the profits have been siphoned out of it before you can get in. Sideways trading here on that announcement. Let's play some tunes. Yeah, I can play some tunes. Dropping 1 p.m. says David Stack. Perhaps. If it's 1 p.m., I might have to have like DoorDash bring me some stuff. SPCL is halted. Nobody wants to buy SpaceX Fly fan. That's just a normal breathing human being. Y'all know we never went to space? Okay. Okay, JK. All right. I was like, what? You had me in the first half, buddy. Definitely had me in the first half. Honestly, at this point, with this kind of stair step down and a delay of trading, I think SpaceX is going to break the daily low. I think it's going to go a little bit lower, trade a little lower. 𝐂𝐴𝐲 says SPX sucks. I mean, does it? I don't know. I'm curious, man. This is going to be interesting. Today's going to be historic no matter what. Today, USA in the World Cup. Is USA in the World Cup today? Yeah, today at 9 p.m. Nice. In 9 hours and 45 minutes, the U.S. will be playing Paraguay in the FIFA World Cup. Why did they... You guys notice that the World Cup, now it's like FIFA World Cup all the time? I don't remember seeing that before. It seems like they're just jamming the word FIFA in it. No one is ever going to call it the FIFA World Cup, bro. It's the World Cup. No one's ever going to call it the FIFA World Cup. Give up, FIFA. Give it up. Market's so rigged. How so? In which way? I mean, I agree with you, but in which way? How is a company operating at a loss, trying to value itself at 70 times its reserve? That's a great question. I do not have the answer for you. I don't have the answer, but it is a question that should be asked and needs to be asked. Should you sell 5,000 of silver while it's down to buy the SpaceX IPO? Are you guys for real? I mean, obviously, you know, 60, like 2/3 of the internet is bots, right? So, at least. But are you guys for real? Like, you chose that wording. Should you sell something while it's down to buy something that is like the highest hype, highest valuation? I mean, bro, I can't give you financial advice, but just read that back to yourself. Outside the USA, they do say FIFA World Cup. Well, I'm an ignorant American then, E. Mueller. My bad. It's always been FIFA World Cup. I made myself look stupid. Shame. Shame on me. For me, I've always just heard World Cup. Is Bitcoin going to retrace 70-75% drawdown from 126K? Certainly that would be on the table. 75%, I'd say no. 70% is on the table. Something though, something's making me feel like maybe it won't like go that far. I don't think that the bottom is in here. If the bottom was in at 59K after that little touch in June, it would be something Bitcoin's never done. It would just like break all the molds of bear markets that we've had. It would be totally out of character, and it would be like if anybody called it, they were just like bullshitting, right? Like there's no rhyme or reason. Anything can happen though. I mean, I believe in Bitcoin. I'm always bullish, except for when I'm short-term bearish like I am right now. Anything's possible. Absolutely. People are talking about coin and MicroStrategy. Coin, dude, we slayed coin. You guys saw live. You saw the 142 long to 210 and then 210 back to 147. Like, slayed it. Held a higher low. There's a little divergence here on coin versus the Bitcoin market. Bitcoin broke its February low where coin held it after placing, it's kind of like a higher high. It doesn't look that great. It's correlation. This is correlation to Bitcoin, correct? Its correlation to Bitcoin is basically 100. It's basically at an all-time high at this moment. We have seen some dips March where that correlation has broke a little bit, where Coinbase was rallying into March and Bitcoin really wasn't. It does seem whenever Coinbase makes a big move, that is when the correlation weakens. You can see that here as it drops from almost perfectly correlated to very uncorrelated, almost moving in opposite directions even. What do we got? Gave Professor Beans a bath last night and there's just like hair flying everywhere. So if you see me like wigging out a little bit, it's like hair is migrating to my face. Let's take a look here. What do we got? Let's just throw on simple moving averages to get a simplified view. Make sure these are the correct ones. They are the correct ones. Well below its 200 day. Well below its 100 day. Well below its 20. Here we are. Yeah, I would look for a bounce. I'll look for a bounce. 185. 180 to 190. The 185 range. Nice little retracement. Could see as high as 190 back to the 618. Those falling moving averages are not bullish though. It's not a great look for it. Give that to it. Not a great look for it. Whew. Coinbase also lost its 200-week moving average in June on the first weekly candle. Traded down. 178. Okay, so I think that there is probably a play to 180. Then take 180. Back to the 200-week moving average. You lost it. You closed below it. You turn around, look for liquidity there. Momentum doesn't look great with coin, though, does it? What's up, Joe G, my guy, subscribing. Vishal subscribed. Dustin G. Giandel subscribed. A name in Russian I have not a chance at pronouncing. Subscribed. Welcome, my friend. What's up, Brian Policastro subscribed. Chris Talley. Pico subscribed. Yasoni subscribed. Shu live podcast subscribed. Daniel Meza. Chief. J Reef subscribe. What's up, brothers? Take a moment, make sure you subscribe to this channel, whether you're on TikTok or YouTube or X or wherever you're at. Make sure you're subscribed, hit the like button, hype it up. We're not going anywhere. I mean, I guess I'm staying here until this trading starts. It's taking a little bit here. Make sure you tap the screen, follow along. Man, we have 3,000 votes. Dude, we are popping. I haven't even looked at the viewership or anything. We're popping. We have 2,000. Hell yeah. 2,000 concurrent viewers on YouTube. Let's go. Let's go, boys. Those were normal numbers for us, I don't know, like a year ago. We've been down in the muck here as viewership has been really low for crypto. We have 2,000 live viewers. 3,000 votes on the poll. Remains about the same. 1/3 of us have invested into the SpaceX IPO. 2/3 of us have not. We're all waiting here in anticipation for the IPO to begin trading. I think NASDAQ just put out a little warner that they're going to be taking a little bit longer. They're delaying it a little more. Your name? Bipin Kumar. I tried. A little warning that they're delaying it. Right now, SpaceX is basically the order books are being built. Limit orders are being placed on brokerages and exchanges. And this is preparing liquidity for when the trading goes live. And the trading will go live today. That is very good confidence. The exact time is just not out there. We don't have it. Obviously, the trading day ends in, 5 hours, 4 hours, something like that. We only have so many hours left, but it will begin trading today. I have these pulled up. We'll know as soon as it does. In front of us, we have SpaceX's, we'll say, perpetual price. Binance has been trading SpaceX for 20 days or something. This is the perpetual price. It's currently at 166. Nothing guarantees necessarily that it has to be the exact same when the IPO actually starts trading, but with very good odds it will. These tend to be pretty close. The only exception here is Coinbase. Coinbase also has these perpetuals. And what happened? Do we know what happened here? Did we ever get any answers? What's up, Jackie? Carol Maz, decoding the 1%. What's up? Corey Johnson, Joe G. Damn, we got a lot of people. What's up, bro? What's up, friends? You found the right place to be. We have live streamed here on YouTube for 7 years, charting, trading, covering whatever. We're going to be covering the FOMC on Wednesday. Fed Chairman Warsh's first Federal Market Committee or Open Market Committee meeting, where we're probably honestly expecting some hawkish tone. I don't think we're going to get a hike on Wednesday, but hikes are coming. They're coming this year unless something changes. Hikes are coming. I've been saying it for a long time. It was not a popular opinion, but reality is creeping. What happened here on Coinbase? I should probably tweet at them and ask. What's up, Tom Piers, my guy? Who's all here over on YouTube? I've been just in the zone today, so if I've missed your messages, I do apologize. I try to read all of them. Feel free to ask again. Don't spam it, but feel free to ask again if I missed something. Let's see who is here. 122 win. What's up, my guy? Alexander Adams is here. Angel 2369, Ango 9164, Ashen Rocks 88, Bipin Kumar. What's up, man? Chief J Reefs. Is it Chief or Chef? Chef J's Reefs. What's up, man? What's up, Beefahito Gaming? Crypto Steve O, my guy. How are you? Happy Friday. C Strike, David Brum. My man, David Brum. Happy Friday to you especially. What's up, Dub, Evo AI, Fusel, Jason Carmichael, Jesse Giluk, Joey Trump, John Paul. What's up, Jean Paul? Kids Fishing, Kingpin Crypto, Lee, Life with James, Mark, Mike Baldwin, Mr. 𝐂𝐴, Mr. Jesus X, Neo, Nelwer Premier, new Inner Empire. Whoop, rip. What's up? Night Falls Across, Patrico Pinche, R. Sam, Randy Greer, Raz Van Rozu, Seven Duwu. What's up, my friend? SSSSS Presents, Psy1 MXXIV. What's up, friend? What's up, Pickle, my man? Good to see you. Happy Friday. Raj Money, Van Von Skamahita, Verhufti Flufen. What's up, bro? X77, my guy. How are you? A name in Russian. You subscribed earlier. I don't know how to pronounce it, but welcome. All of our friends from around the world. What's up, Del Jar? Asking for a long or short. Long or short on SpaceX. What are you guys feeling? Well, it hasn't started trading, so you can't actually technically do that. You can only do perps. From the price it's at right now, I would probably be looking for a short, just like talking scalping intraday right now, simply because the perpetual contract has now approached its daily low. You can see kind of a weakened high here. Not a lot of upside energy coming from that low. It might be a short-lived short. Short-lived short. Probably targeting like 162 right now as we approach closer and closer to the beginning of the IPO. 162.44 is yesterday's open for the day. That is going to be the most local and recent support we see on this chart. Currently at 165. 162.44, yesterday's open. Definitely a spot to look to, basically maybe paint a fair value gap, make a little order block. What's up, Joshua Yu? I see you, brother. You got a $100 limit order and a $90 limit order on price at 190. Not bad. You're full port long? Get it, BPN Mega. Are you really? Are you like for serious? Full port long, baby. Hopefully spot. There we go. Literally, you just asked if I would be long or short. Literally right here. SpaceX perps coming in, listening to the crown. Here we are, man. Right here, I said I'd be short. We just broke the daily low. That actually hadn't happened when I said that. There we go. 162.99. Trading down to yesterday's open. 162.44 has been touched. There we go. Boom. Boom. Candle maxing, baby. Candle maxing. Let's go. 162.44. You see volume kicked up there. Little bump of volume. What do we got? It's 11:27. It's just mid. It's just a mid 30-minute candle. Breaking lower. Breaking lower. We're seeing today's range, today's low taken out here by sellers on SpaceX. A bounce right here would be, that could definitely be on the table. I was literally, it heard me talking and responded. Yesterday's open acting as support. That's the local support we have here on the chart for SpaceX. 162.44. We saw liquidity swept there. We saw kind of a gnarly red candle directly like a laser beam to 162. Volume kicked up. Here we are, a tiny little green reversal here. Likely just puts us back into this sideways range around 165, something like that. Losing this though, failing to bounce at all on this candle into the 30-minute close. Probably puts our sights lower. Puts our sights a little bit lower here. The weekly low down at 154.89, and that is actually the all-time low technically on Binance for SpaceX for perpetuals. Do I think crypto will rally if the war ends? No, I don't think that. I mean, the timing might be coincidental that crypto rallies and the war ends, but I don't think that it is like actually related. 162 losing yesterday's open here. SpaceX is now trading lower. Trading lower. Is SpaceX live? See strike. It is not officially live. If you're on YouTube on the horizontal stream, you'll see this chart up here. This is NASDAQ's ticker for it, and you can see it has not started. There's no data yet. Order books are still being built. Blue ball on us all, giving us a heck of a time. But we're going to be here for it. We're watching. 161.92 and breaking. SpaceX pricing lower as we approach the launch. Here we go. Reporting 155 from Reuters. I'm not sure where Reuters is going to get their prices from. What's up? What's up, my guy? A lot of new subscribers. Keep that good stuff up. McLean Peeler. I'm not sure where Reuters gets their pricing. I don't doubt it. Subscribed on TikTok. Thank you, Dead Man Inside. I don't doubt 155, but I'm not sure their source. The source I'm using right now is just perpetual contracts being traded on Binance. So, this is also a flawed methodology, but Binance does have a ton of volume, a ton of trading. And what we have seen in these kind of scenarios is this price is typically mirroring, the reflected price. Like when it launches, whatever this is likely going to be the price that it launches at. I think the reason that would be true is market makers, really big billion-dollar market makers, institutional investors, etc., on Binance are monitoring order books live. They probably have that level 2, level 3 data, watching the order books build and pushing this price around based on it. Because if the price opens on the IPO different from here, they're likely to get wiped out in some way. So they're trying to keep it pegged. 161 and dropping. Damn, you're making me look so good. Who was that? Thank you for that. Someone asked me would I long or short right here, and I said short. Now we're down 5 points. Giggity. Space junk. What's up, Alchemist? That's the 155 number from, wait, I missed it. 155 on NASDAQ's website. I mean, obviously that's a better source than Binance's books. Oh, 159. And basically, I don't know, here we can see that being arbitrage, right? Heading down to 155. No, what's funny? You see 155 on NASDAQ's page. Guess what? Guess where the weekly low on Binance? So this is what I'm saying, man. This is like, these carry weight. This isn't just like crypto gibberish. The weekly low on Wednesday was 155, 154.83. No surprise. Binance, like, they're not messing around. They're not there to lose money. They're real players. No, maybe should open NASDAQ's webpage. It's not a bad thing to have open. Where are you seeing SpaceX, though? I guess I search for it. SPCX. Yeah, but then it just says unchanged, 135. 135. The IPO at 135 gave it a $1.765 trillion valuation. No data is currently available. Let me see. Still dumping. SpaceX common stock. Keep the hype rolling. It's a dropping. Bid and price. Yeah, I did go down there, but bid and price. Okay, just right here. 151.4. 150 now. I mean, at this point, what are we looking at? 135. I swear to God, guys, what if it doesn't launch until it's like under 135? What if it does not launch? They like delayed it. What if they do not launch it? Oh, yeah, what's up, Kick? Nobody was chatting over there saying, look, SpaceX releasing the NASDAQ today. It does, Paco. Margon. Can't find SPCX on Binance desktop. Probably not Binance US, Binance International. SPCX USDT. What if they do that? All right, Binance's price is recovering here, 158. At least the bleeding has stopped for a moment, despite. Let's check back in. 150. 150 on NASDAQ. What stock we're looking at? SpaceX IPO. 150. Dude, I swear, if this goes to 135 and then they start trading, like, I mean, I guess I shouldn't even be surprised. I feel like stock market always is scamming us. Like a GME kind of thing. How much liquidity has been moving out of Bitcoin? J-Ray is none. Bitcoin, at least very, very locally in the last, I don't know. Today is up. So none today. You could easily make the argument, though, that, a lot of the selling or some of the selling in May, bringing us down to a new yearly low. Like, you can argue that was liquidity leaving or rotating. Maybe they changed their mind. Yeah, maybe we changed our mind. Launch window thing, just like with the rockets. Yeah, it's a launch. It is butterfly. So the way these work is like there isn't a defined time, unfortunately, of when the trading begins, which in my opinion is a total scam. Like, why is that the case? And they say, oh, because we want to make sure the order books are blah, blah, blah. Well, then just do the order books a day earlier and then launch it, right? And have like an exact time. It seems kind of like a scam that they, like for what reason don't they give us a time? And that reason is like certainly so they can make money, whoever they are, right? Whether it's the exchanges or what. Ghost, where am I buying SpaceX? I have not bought SpaceX. I'm not buying it at the moment. You'd have to have bought it with your broker pre-IPO. Scam stock, says the law. Is it? The largest previous IPO was 16x's revenue. That's interesting. 𝐒𝐿𝐴. Pretty sure Musk screwed himself by going over 3 times that. Yeah. All trading is a scam, pizza. It depends on what. So for me, when I say scam, I mean, you're right. All trading fits this. I was going to say, like, the mechanics are unfair. So, like, not having a defined launch time and then, like, waiting until the, the conditions are favorable to you or your market makers or whatever. Like, that to me is like scam because someone has just an unfair advantage. Insider trading, unfair advantage. Like, yeah, I guess all trading falls into that because certainly there are advantages out there that are not fair and given to everyone. True. SpaceX fair price, 135 cents. Oh. Hope not. That's too damn low. It's too low. On Binance, trading at 157.45. After dropping, literally, listen to me. You guys watched that live. I was like, I would short it right here. And boom, it dropped from 165 to 156. It dropped 6%. It dropped 6% within 60 seconds of me saying that. That's crazy. That's obnoxious. Where am I buying it? I don't really plan to at the moment. Like I don't plan to buy it anytime soon. SpaceX, for me to add SpaceX for like a long term, I honestly would probably be looking like a year out from now. Maybe more. Like I don't like to get into the. I like to get into things early like Bitcoin, but I don't like to get into things that already have valuations, already have shares, already have like ownership before the trading starts. So every stock IPO ever. Can you trade SpaceX? Chandra, you can. You can do it. Go ahead. At the moment, you cannot trade the stock. No. You can trade perpetuals. There are perpetual contracts. Our exchange partners sponsor our channel. BY, DeFi, and FEMX. Links in the video description below. They both have perpetuals for this. You can trade perpetual contracts there, but that's not owning the stock. It's not the same thing. Their values tend to be pegged, but there's additional risk. It's not the actual asset. Asteroid OG, what is that? You're just putting in Asteroid OG. Trade smart. Thank you, Crypto Stevo. $7 per share, Butterfly. How low do you guys think this can go? How high do you think it can go? SpaceX is like Tesla. You bet on hype, not fundamentals. That's absolutely. We are betting on hype here. NASDAQ bid ask is still at 150 now. It has not dropped lower. Seems steady at 150. 𝐂𝐡𝐚𝐫𝐭. There you are, buddy. 𝐂𝐡𝐚𝐫𝐭 asked right here. This guy, he asked to take the short, made money. Congrats. It's on you, brother. What is a perpetual contract, Keir Jameson? Perpetual contract, make it easy, is, so like, let's say I'm selling these bottles of water, right? Or I make these. I have 1 billion of these. And people want to buy and trade. They want to buy and sell these to make money. They want to speculate on it. You can buy a perpetual contract for this bottle of water, which means you don't actually get this. It's like an IOU. And so you could buy 1 billion of them, and I can give you 1 billion IOUs. That I don't actually have to give you any product or anything. You're like borrowing them, and then you're going to sell them back at another time for whatever price. So it's just like an IOU for an asset. A perpetual is not the literal thing, but it is like it is like a trading mechanic or tool for basically like leverage, and it makes trading simpler. It's like simplified in a way, but there's no actual goods changing hands. That's the best way to put it. There's more to it than that, but that's easy. Have I started trading SpaceX futures? No, but I mean, be a little short on it right now, at least. And when I say short, like on the price into the IPO. Breaking down again here, 155. NASDAQ still reporting 150 bid ask. I think Binance is probably trending to that 150 now. And can we trade the stocks, Fabian? We're waiting. So we do not know the exact time. It is today. NASDAQ put out a memo saying that we're delaying it a little bit. Let's see. NASDAQ. I'm going to look. SpaceX IPO updates, maybe. No, I don't want your AI generated crap. It's just going to begin trading later today, says CNN. Start trading 4 minutes ago. New York Times, 4 minutes ago. They sold 555 million shares. Wait. At 135. What? That's so much money. This isn't even an article. Thanks, New York Times. What is this? It's just the creepy like AI thing of like Musk talking. Oh, that's creepy. It was 555 million shares? Is that true? 555, 123, 123 shares at 135. Okay, yeah. 75 billion. Numbers are weird. Sounded like it'd be more than that. I was like, that's like infinity. Nah. The bid ask on NASDAQ is just frozen now. 150. It dropped really heavily. We saw it drop from 166 down to like 150 in a few minutes. Realistically, all of the cost basis for these shares is $135. All 555 million of them is $135. The IPO opening at any price above 135 is, is good, positive. Opening the IPO below 135, everyone's screwed. How can they have a market cap of 2 trillion if 155 at 5 billion is under 1 trillion? Market cap, so like that's like, because that's not all their stock. It's like what percent of the stock, right? It's just like a small, like 10% of the stock or something. That's why. Hit timeout. You're still here, RPM, my man. You bought cards on Solana. Should you sell Crypto Steve-O? I don't know. What the hell is that, dude? What are you talking about? What are you talking about, Steve-O? This is a SpaceX stream today, baby. Yeah, it's only 10% of their stock. Exactly. Also, 4%, 5%. Yeah, it's a fraction of their stock. Also, market cap is largely imagined, right? Like, Tesla couldn't sell 100% of their stock at 135. Like, there just like isn't enough money. Like, there's like not enough dollars. I mean, there's enough digital dollars, but like that concept is the more important aspect. Is like the market cap never represents how much money it is. Market cap is largely just kind of like an illusion, or like a smoke and mirrors. Like if Bitcoin's market cap is $1 trillion, you can't get $1 trillion out of it. It's like almost the only thing that's true about market cap is like whatever it is, you can't get that much money out of it. You can only get some money of it, some money out of it at that price. Some. First trade expected soon. CNBC live right now. Thank you, Pig. Keep me updated, my guy. Keep me updated. CNBC says SPX trading starts in 5 minutes. 5 minutes. It's buckle up, boys. Lock in. Buckle up. 5 minutes, says CNBC. Shit is about to get volatile. About to get real volatile. Volatile. Real volatile. Holy, 5 minutes to go. I should start a countdown timer. It's be super dramatic. Bid ask on NASDAQ is at 150 currently. 150. Let's put this on here. NASDAQ. Bid ask. Bid ask. Can a bid ask? There we go. NASDAQ bid ask 150. I mean, that's hefty. That's everyone's cost basis is 135. It's at 150. That's not so terrible. But we don't have trading yet. And we did see it fall from like 165 to 150 in like 100 seconds. Anything can happen here. We can see this pump. We can see this dump. The closer we get, the more crazy this is likely to become. SpaceX ScamX. We're going to find out, Law. We're definitely going to find out. Too bad his AI company's being grouped into this. I totally agree, Vincent. Totally agree. And I can doubly agree because I asked Grok this morning, the reason we went live earlier, I asked Grok more than once over the course of like early this morning when the trading would start, and it kept telling me it was going to start at like 9:50, 9:55, 10, like it just bullshit. The only profitable part of SpaceX is Starlink. That is correct. Starlink is pretty revolutionary though. Like if you name any kind of like any business, Starlink is one of like, if you want to break it down, is one that's like actually valuable, I'll say. I didn't buy any of this. I didn't get into this IPO. So don't think I'm shilling it, right? But if you boil down a company, there are just a million kind of clones of companies, right? We build cars, we build bricks, we chop down wood. I don't know. There are so many companies that basically can just be replaced by anything, by any other company that can just do the same thing. Oh, here we go. SpaceX is live. It's boom. Here we are, boys. On NASDAQ. First candle printed. Let's go. 150. 150 is live. Let's get it. Smash them like buttons. Hype it up. This is history right now in the making. SpaceX opening at 150. The volatility is going to get crazy. Hype it up. Hype it up. Subscribe. Hit the like button. Lock in. This is the moment we've been waiting for. Let's go. Let's get some tunes. I'm going to put on some tunes. Watch your speakers. Ooh, DJ Sylvie with another banger. Party Club Mix. Oh. There we go. There we go. 154. Everybody's in profit. Everybody is in profit right now. Hey. Oh, yeah. Hold up one sec. Let's go. Are you ready? Louder. All right. 155. We are climbing here. What's up, Will? What's up, Chris? Keep hitting the subscribe buttons. Lock it in. SpaceX live. This is the first 2 minutes of trading. Up $5 from 150 at 156 now. Let's roll. History. Keep going. Whoop. I miss price action. Ho. 157. Still pumping. We're moving up. We're pumping. Let's go. 158. Recovering some of them losses. Pizza Man, you might be onto something. Only green candles so far, baby. 160. Randy, over on TikTok. Randy, I miss you, darling. SpaceX live. History being made. $160 right now. What can I put over here? Burn it there. Hold up one sec. Put this over there. Live on the NASDAQ. Where did that go? I don't understand how this happens. There we go. Boom. Live for the first time. 160. 160. 162 resistance right here. Let's see. Blasting through on Binance. What's up, JC? What's up, friends? This is live. SpaceX is live. 1, 2, 3, 4. Working 5 green candles in a row. 183. Bitcoin retreating a little bit from its move. Rut down. Feels like everything's being drained right now. Rut pulled back from all-time high. Boom, boom. Hit that like button. Hype it up, friends. Today is Friday. And you bought the SpaceX IPO and you are up. You didn't lose all your money right away. You're feeling good. You're doing good. Robinhood chilling. Almost everything has a red candle for this hour. That's crazy. First red candle ever on SpaceX. Traded as high as 163. 𝐂𝐶 149.8. Let's go. Let's go. How you feeling? Elon Musk is the world's first trillionaire. Happy IPO day. Keep voting in the poll. What's up, Kieran, Derek, Will, Chris, D, JV? How are you? Katie C subscribed. Watto subscribed. Butterfly High, my guy. Good. Thank you for subscribing. Fried Electrics. HRO McLean. Keep subscribing. Keep hyping it up. We're covering this live. SpaceX up 158.20 after IPOing at 135. What valuation is that now? Refresh. Data not available. 157. Market cap for Tesla. It's gonna take a while to get used to. Market cap for SpaceX. $2 trillion right now. 2 trillion. 2 with a T, trillion. Over 2,000. Over 2,000 people watching on YouTube. Keep hitting the like buttons. We don't have enough likes over there. Stop freeloading. Hit the like button, subscribe. Hype it up. It's IPO day. SpaceX looking for higher, I think, at least in the short term. Careful. Careful today. Don't get caught. Go Mars. Sells at 182. Is Elon going to run? Run what? Paul Allen's IPO. What's that? What's up, Martina? Funkianto9. What's up, my friends? If you want to make a lot of money, says Max Sylvian. Short at 180. Short at 180. 183. 180. Are you looking at the order books? There's a bunch of sells there. Go. SpaceX live. Are you feeling it? Are you ready? 169, please. What are you looking for? What program are you using for the background screen? Diva Delights. What do you mean? Oh, the candles? TradingView. TradingView.com. There's a link in the video description below. TradingView you can use for free. There is premium. I pay for premium, but you don't have to. It's the best charting software. What's up, RSD? How are you, my friend? Use my link. You can just use it for free. You don't need to pay anything. 164. SpaceX has now swung 10%. Started trading 10 minutes ago. 10 minutes ago. We saw it hit a low of 149.80, now hitting a high of 166.9. That's a 10% swing in 10 minutes. The volatility is palpable, and we are here for it. We're here. You're here. We have the FOMC coming up Wednesday next week. Don't miss that. Chairman Warsh's first FOMC. Maybe he's going to be talking about SpaceX. Who knows at this point. 168. Still moving. What are your guys' targets? What are you looking for? What are you looking for on SpaceX? I guess 180, 194. Still pumping. This is fun. This is like how Bitcoin used to be. We used to have crazy moves, and it was fun to watch. Hasn't been happening as much lately. Gotta go where the fire is. You can't trade it on Robinhood, can you? Can anyone confirm that? It's really fun to watch. Yeah, KLD. That's what we've done on this channel. We've watched charts for like 7 years. Bitcoin used to have crazy moves. It was really fun to watch. Hasn't been doing that. So yeah, we're watching SpaceX, and this is a good time. Looking at 170 coming up. What's up, Gary Cohen, my guy? Skyfrog, welcome. No, the program for YouTube. I don't know what you mean then. OBS, like to stream? Open broadcast software. Got 150 shit. Got in at 150 with 10 shares. The law, you were just yelling about it being a scam, and now you're jumping in shares. Get it, buddy. Your trades are short. You're just long. What's up, Fast Life? They're already Saudi trillionaires. Yeah, but who are they? Who is it? Elon's the first one we can name. There it is. What's the volume? Volume, like, I think volume's gonna be pretty relative at this point. Like, you only have 10 candles, 10 1-minute candles. It's not gonna be that much to look at. I can put volume up, it's just gonna take so much of the screen. You're up $10 on SpaceX. Let's go, Pirate Justin. Let's go. Let's go. Robinhood basically crashed. Does anybody confirm that? Can't trade right now on Robinhood. Robinhood down. Let's see the down detector. Yep. Robinhood crashed. Down detector saying Robinhood got nuked here in the last 10-15 minutes, aka when it started trading. Robinhood down. Unfortunate. Here we go. Don't surprise you. Yeah, dude, of course, BB. What's up, BB? What's up, Psycho Savage? People over on TikTok clocking in now here that the live is finally, we're finally live. SpaceX is finally trading live right now. Kicking it with Tom Crown, watching the SpaceX IPO. Historic day, man. Historic day. A lot of volatility already. I don't think it's done. Hi from China. Wow. 𝐂𝐻𝐺CX. Welcome, brother. Do not get that from, don't get that often. Hello from the US. Welcome back. What's the target price? People are looking at 180. 180. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. One, don't pick up the phone. People are reporting 180. As we don't really have a lot of trading history, it's going to be hard to pick targets. We can look at some perps that traded. Perpetuals. Get rid of this. Bum, 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 bum. What up? Welcome, brothers. Welcome. Welcome in. The good times are here. Big, big volume. It's a big swing. Huge volumes on Binance. 176 probably where I'm looking. Yeah, 176 to 180 on the short term. 𝐂𝐨, thank you, brother, for the 99 cents. Appreciate you. Trading sideways, 164. Let the games begin. Buckle up. It's like trading crypto. I know. I feel like we're back, baby. We're back. Bitcoin's not doing anything right now. Drop the playlist. This is a banger. This is, I'll show you guys. This is 𝐂𝐴𝐳 official. 𝐂𝐴𝐳. This guy right here. I play his mixes a bunch. Check him out on YouTube. 𝐂𝐴𝐳. Puts out new mixes all the time. I don't know how he does it. Like every day. I don't know how he does it. Thank you, though. Let's go. 162. Been here on the toot. Go Mars. How is a $2 trillion asset swing with so much volatility? I mean, there's only 10% or 5% of the shares exist, right? The less of the total shares of the valuation that are out, the more volatile it can be, for sure. Why are your market buys still open? Your market buys are open, Vincent? That doesn't make any sense. Are you sure you did market and not limit? 163 on level 2. 163 was your swing high initially. Why is Tesla low? I would assume people are rotating from Tesla to this. I mean, really from everything. You look across just across all spaces right now. Oh, silver is a bad example. Look across all spaces and virtually everything has seen like a red candle in the last hour. SanDisk, red candle in the last hour. AMC, I guess really no surprise. Red candle in the last hour. Tesla, red candle in the last hour. Apple, red candle over the last hour. Microsoft, tiny little red candle. I already looked at SanDisk. Micron, red candle over the last hour. Everything is a red candle over the last hour. Liquidity is just being zoop. Why does Robinhood go down on such an important day, Alex? Because Robinhood is just a crappy place to trade. Let's be real. It just always has been. Tesla's dumping. Coins chick. What? What? Coins chick is back? Where you been, darling? Been like a year. What coin is this? It's Elon's coin. Missed this song from the 90s? Hell yeah. Love from Bangladesh. Love back to Bangladesh. SpaceX down to 100 to 130. Look again in October. I would not doubt that it's at least sweeps 135. What's up, Crispy? Is Robinhood still down? You guys tell me. You haven't used Robinhood since the GameStop fiasco. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Ooh, 159. $159. A little string of downward candles, still trading high above its 149.80 open or low open. All-time high now sits at 168.75. Someone's a dumping. Did I buy shares? I did not. 4,500 of you voted on YouTube at Tom Crown. 4,500 votes. Yeah, I wish you guys would hit the like button too. Jeez, people are voting, not hitting the like button. 66, so 2/3 of us did not get shares. About 1/3 of us did. This is what's really interesting. Really interesting. 10% of us got over 20 shares. 15%, 16% got 1 to 5. That's more normal. These shares are 130 apiece. 8% 5 to 20, so 1/3 of us did. I'd say about average, 1/3 of us did with like an average probably of that like 5 to 20 shares. 4,600 votes. That's crazy. Keep voting. You got 400 shares, Robert Fisher. That's nuts. You're up though. You're doing good. That's nuts. Guys, you need to right now subscribe to this channel. Follow. We're live. We've been live daily for 7 years. We're going to keep going. We're covering the SpaceX IPO, making history, and you are here for it. Welcome, friends. Welcome. Hit the like button. Share it out. History being made right now. Should you buy more Pyre, Justin? That's on you. Is 20 shares a lot? 𝐂𝐶𝐬𝐳. Dude, is something an amount a lot? Is it... What is big to some is small to others, and vice versa. It all comes down to you. Comes down to your personal situation. 20 shares could be nothing to someone, or it could be more than they have, more money than they have. It's not that simple. It's how you feel about it. If you sell, aren't you flagged as a flipper? Yes, I do believe if you sell IPO shares like today on like Robinhood or NASDAQ, you get flagged. But I think that means you just can't participate in IPOs for some amount of time. You're like gated out. What's up, Texas ST3P on TikTok? What's up, brother? Welcome. Did you get some shares? I think you're gated out of IPOs for a while. Honestly, though, I don't know. Why would you care? Why would you care? Lock it in if you want to lock it in. Tesla XP. Ooh, Harmonic Fisherman. I like your style, Harmonic Fisherman. The SpaceX Tesla pair has just been born. I like that. Let's see. Let's do SpaceX Tesla. There we go. SpaceX against Tesla. Great call, dude. Great call. I would have taken me a while. Great call. Here we go. SpaceX against Tesla. Hit a high of 0.43. Currently now 4.1. Retraced a little bit just with the dollar pair. Set alerts. Great call, bro. Phenomenal call. I have alerts set there. Here we go. A little bit of recovery. Hit 155. Back up to 160. These are very zoomed in, very tiny candles. I mean, they're kind of big, but they're very zoomed in. Be careful. Might jump out if it hits 170. The live is scratching your ADD. Dude, Steven, I'm incredibly ADHD. Right there with you. Welcome back. It's good to just have people feeling good about markets, just like interested in markets again. When did it open at? It opened at 150. We've been doing this with the crypto and Bitcoin for 7 years, but it just hasn't been the exciting, fun environment lately. This feels good. What's up, Samrock? 𝐒𝐚𝐫𝐚66. You're holding for at least 3 months. What's the period for not getting flagged as a flipper? Is it 3 months? And totally buy now. It's up to you, my friend. It's up to you. What's up, OU Surf? How you doing, man? 440 likes. I know. We're a lot of free riders. People riding the coattails of others when it comes to likes. Thank you for the 5 memberships, Pickle, my guy. I didn't even see that. My bad. Matt's chill, bruh. Chill. My opinion on this, I've been talking about it for hours now. When should you short and go? I mean, that's a question. People are talking about taking profit at 180. They're saying there's heavy order books there. I'm going to go back to just this chart. This thing is, we have had a total of 21 minutes of trading. It is not where to sell, when to short. That's dude, that's probably a far away question. I can tell you this, the high has been 168.75, the low 149.80. We've retraced from 168 down to 155. We're about at the 0.5 retrace now. 618 sits right here, 163. Link, we're what are we listening to? We're listening to DJ Silvu over here on the tubes. I'll put a link. Put a link there. I'll put the link in the video description. All right. Link to this jam by DJ Silvu is in the video description. It's underneath the hashtags. Yeah, go find it. It's in there. This is a banger mix. They're usually pretty good. This one's pretty banger though. You'll buy below 90 just watching. I mean, I think the reality of this is you are with incredible likelihood to see it trade to at least 135 at some point. That's the IPO call. Like, that is the IPO price. That's everyone's cost basis. Very, very likely. Does it run before then? That's the question, right? Do we see it kind of like blast off, do blow off top, then go retrace to there? Or do we see it retrace to there, then go to do the blow off top? Never fade Elon. SpaceX as a crypto? No. When can you buy? Danny, I guess it's trading on the NASDAQ anytime. When will it split 10 to 1? Yeah, probably soon. When do you buy based on these lines? These lines are not telling you when to buy. These lines are just telling you the high and the low. I wish lines could tell us exactly when to buy. We've only had 20 minutes of trading. There's just like not really any analysis to be done. We now have 200 5-second candles. That's how new this is. What's up, Pepe8888? Taya Hancock, welcome. Uranus. ANNGO, Unique Gamer, Patriot Ale, Tomer UST, Peter Barnes, Luffy Dew, Breeze. What's up, Pepe? Lee, I didn't see your super chat. Oh, I said tip Tom for his hard work. Appreciate you, man. I haven't paid off this shirt. This is a very expensive shirt at Dan Flash's. I had to take out a little loan ski to get this fancy shirt. These are 5-second candles. Let's leave it here. Dan Flashes. What's up, Yumcha? Who else? Tuna Sando. What's up, brother? What's up, Forlex Arm? How you doing? Aaron Mangle, 𝐂𝐵𝐞 Anatoly One and Go, Amsterdam Banking. What's up, Ben G? What's up, B Films, BPN Mega, Carl Thomas, Chris Hudson, Crypto Crimson. What's up, brother? Good to see you. We got a lot of new people here checking out the SpaceX IPO launch day, making history together. But a lot of good old names here as well. What's up, Daily Glamps, Danny Cald, David Brum, still here. I love you, bro. David Monson, Del Candler, DXB Crypto, Emma. The ladies are coming out. Coins Chick was here. Emma's here. Jess was here. What's up, brother? What's up, Jared? Be like this guy. Subscribe. Foster, how you doing? Escape Worlds, HGCX, our boy from China. Shout out to you. We have people right now tuned in from every country in the world. Think about that. Watching this IPO, making this history together. Make sure to jump in our Discord, discord.gg/TomCrown. It's free. Got a lot of alpha in there. It's a good place to be. Chats never stops. Literally, it never stops. 24/7. If you sign up with any of our partners in the video description below or in that Discord, you'll get the VIP roles for free in there. Go ahead. What's up, Irish202, Joe Potter, Joe Rogan Clips, Josh Kennington. There you are. What's up, man? What's up, Paul and CJ? 𝐂𝐴𝐻 Crypto, 𝐂𝐴𝐻 𝐓𝐫𝐿. What's up, man? Lamo, Lau Coins, Mark Sanji, Mattis, Nickel, Muck, Newman Pressure Washing. What's up, Olaf, Palmy, Patricio, Queenie's here. More ladies. They're here for the IPO. Randy, Richard Williams, Rick Aru, Sam Rock, Saul Gomez, Seba. What's up, Seba C Music? Slurgore 4, State of the West, Steven 3000. We have so many viewers right now. Can't even get through all these names. Steven 3000, Sugar Ray Bo, Crypto DJ. What's up, man? Pickle, still hanging out. Appreciate you, man, helping me keep it on, keep it down. What's up, Sanrock Guring, Tranam, Tuna Sando, User HG4, Vincent Valentine, great name. Voice of Mind, Wayne Bat, Zon, Wins, Dud00, yeah, 73722. Dude, I can't even, like I say them, they just keep flowing. Names just keep coming in. God bless Ireland. I'm 100% Irish, fun fact, so I'll take that. From the UK, shout out to the UK. Ruba, welcome to Ruba, D's Nuts, Ruba. We hitting 250 in a minute, Purple Spaceship. That's a big order. That's a tall order, 250. Pretty sure they would just like halt the stock, right? In that scenario. From our swing high to swing low, 1618 puts us at like 177. Measured move, 183. These would be my like kind of more immediate upside targets. If we get a breakout, if we see 168 break today, probably looking up there. Probably looking for like 177. Hi from Paris. Shout out to Paris Escape Worlds. From the moon, Cable Wizard. Hell yeah. Sam Bankman-Fried just lost his bid to overturn his fraud conviction, a 25-year prison sentence. Thank you for that, Triple B. That's great news. Ian's Infinite, how you doing, man? What are you guys doing? You guys holding? Guess hype is bots? I don't know. Maybe. There certainly are some bots here, but there's a lot of real people here. We'll try for 168 again? Probably. How you doing, Jill? Genal. Hi from Taiwan. Shout out to Taiwan. Mr. Fan Steven. I mean, literally everyone who bought the IPO is up right now, right? About 135 is 164. Literally everyone. It's kind of a crazy scenario. Literally everyone who bought SpaceX IPO is up. All $75 billion of it is up 22% right now. That's crazy. Shout out to the USA. Bankman fried. Not a great place to be real. It's kind of true of everywhere right now. The world is going through puberty or something. Not here on the SpaceX IPO. How is it up there? You bought it one for about 1,500 shares, 151. You're up. 1,500 shares, a lot of shares, bro. For how many shares you bought, you probably shouldn't be asking people on YouTube what you should do. You have 10% on that. Nice. Oh, the world is a shit show right now, but we're here together. What's up, Emily? Welcome. Thanks for subscribing. Keep it hyping. You know, we're all here together. Something I love about markets. Optimism, hope. We just don't really have these things in the world right now. The world is like really running low on that supply. I love when we get brought together with times like this. I appreciate everybody being here today. This is history. History literally being made. World's biggest IPO. Everyone who bought the IPO now up 23%. Looks like it's heading back to 168. Sam Bankman fraud. He's gonna rot in jail. Shared the live. Thank you, Texas. Appreciate you on TikTok. Wall Street on lunch. I mean, it's still moving. Where can we buy fractional shares? That's a good question, Butter. I'm assuming on Robinhood you can. How does that work? I don't like. I can't. I'm not gonna pretend I know all like the mechanics there, but it's just you can buy a share. I don't know, like the same way you can go to the store and buy like a pound of potatoes or like 5 pounds of potatoes or half a pound of potatoes. You just pay the equivalent. I don't know how that works at the end of the day, but that's it. Will I buy Anthropic or OpenAI? I don't know, maybe. When are they going? I think Elon is now a trillionaire, yeah. You know what's crazy though is the market cap of SpaceX. The biggest IPO in the world is only 2 trillion right now. So Musk has the wealth of half of the largest publicly traded IPO company ever. It's pretty crazy. What was I looking up? Let's just look at something up. Oh, when OpenAI IPO launch date, maybe something like that. All right, OpenAI has not confirmed. Anthropic. October of 2026 for Anthropic. Yeah, we got some time. We got a little bit of time. Oh, you know they are toxic. I wouldn't trust Robinhood with my money either. Yeah, dude, no. If you have $10 billion and you have 1% of Elon's network, that's insane. You just here for me to say holy shit again. I was geeking out earlier at that like weird AI looping thing. That is true. Blue yogurt lid. It's a good way to visualize. 1 million seconds is 11 days. 1 billion seconds is 31 years. And then 1 trillion seconds is 31,700 years. That's crazy. Is 1 billion seconds only 31 years? You're probably right. I believe the math. The next move is SpaceX and Tesla merge, probably. And then it's like bought and sold to like AI and NVIDIA, and then the government buys it. Hello from Japan. Hello, my friend. 𝐂𝐚𝐫𝐭 from Japan. Cheers. Just want a quick cash grab, same. What program do I use? Amasuki for what? For charting? In front of us, this is the SpaceX IPO, now at 166, 167. Looks like it's going to retest its high from 1 𝐂𝐡𝐚𝐫𝐭 is climbing up. I'd say if we break 186, we're looking at 177 to the upside. We're going to Mars, baby. I don't know why we're going to Mars. What are we going to do there right now? But I guess, you know, baby steps. SpaceX IPO has now been trading for 31 minutes. It hit off the first 2 minutes a low of 149.80. About 10 minutes after that, it hit 168.60. Now at 167, looking to retest that high, I think. This channel is popping right now. Dude, Vincent, this channel used to be like this all the time when crypto and Bitcoin was like exciting. Like all through like 2021, a lot of 22. And that excitement just passed. Like it passed so hard. It's good to just be back covering something people are really excited about. I, of course, have not lost my love or belief in Bitcoin, but I mean, I got no problem covering other charts and things. This is exciting. I like it. It's a good time. I appreciate each and every person that's here. 1,900 SpaceX employees are having a good day. Having a real good day. What's up, Tom B? Perps were crazy. Pumped to 180. Perps on... Depends on where you were. Perps on Binance were trading 20 days ago. They were as high as like... They were as high as like 225. They started way up there. That's the full history on Binance. Utto. Volume has petered out a little bit here. A lot of volume happened right around here, 164. Let's actually get a VWAP up. Pop, pop, pop. There's your daily candle. Dude, this song is going hard. Shout out to DJ 𝐒𝐚𝐫𝐿. This mix is in the video description. Here we go. VWAP at 161. Probably not a bad spot to look for anything. Not a bad spot to look for support. Maybe a bounce. There you go. Much love from Germany. Shout out to Germany. Love Germany. Great spot. Will it go higher, Joe Rogan? Probably eventually. It's an expected breakout price today. Oh, well, I mean, as long as we're under 168, we're looking at 168. I think if we break 168, we're looking at like 177. 162 and counting. Let's go. Keep hyping it up. Keep subscribing. We've been live covering markets, charts, analysis for 7 years here on YouTube. Join us for our daily updates. Tune in, put notifications on. Join our Discord, discord.gg/TomCrown. What price are you guys looking for? Will the trading day close when will the trading day close be? Probably at normal time. For Polymarket, who knows, dude? Who knows Poetry Dust? I have no idea. Remember when Litecoin hit 100? No, that's too long ago. I don't remember. That was too long ago. Sharing you on Facebook? Thank you, Butter. Appreciate you. This has now broken the record on our channel. This has definitely broken the record for poll. 5,250 votes on this poll today. The results haven't changed that much, I guess, because that sample size is so huge. Keep voting though. Keep hitting the buttons. We should have 5,000 likes. I don't know where we're on 5,000 likes, but whatever. 5,260 of you voted here. 64% did not get IPO shares. 17% got between 1 and 5, 9% between 5 and 20, and 10% a lot. I basically over 20. It's interesting that like one third got shares. That's a big size. 5,300 votes. We have never had a poll reach that many votes. Easy. What's your EMA? This is actually not an EMA. This is what I just had done right here. This is the VWAP. The volume weighted average price. I actually did exactly like we said it would. The VWAP is like a moving average. I have a great video on this channel in our free trading course. We have a really great free trading course. Top tier. The best. Yeah, right here. Got a lot of great trading videos. Look, there we are. 2K watching. That's you guys. We got the FOMC Wednesday. We have a great trading course, though. Check it out. Got so many videos. So many of them. Here we go. All kinds of topics. Check them out. They're free. They don't sell you anything. They're free. They have hundreds of thousands. Some are almost at 1 million views. Check them out. VWAP has bounced price. Price is definitely chilled a little bit here over lunch. Thank you for the roses, my friend. Tex, appreciate you. Chilling here over at lunch a little. Price action has traded down to the VWAP. Bounced as we basically predicted. 165. Hello from Singapore. Shout out to Singapore. Thank you, Vincent, man. They are great videos. Thank you. Thank you. Tom Crown is a trumpet mute brand. That is true, David. There is. Tom Crown mutes. They do exist. They do. He unfortunately passed away, leaving me as the only Tom Crown left. You're on track? All right, I'll try. Appreciate you. Yo, Adam, how you doing, man? Didn't even post that stream on X. What are we getting on X? I haven't even looked. I'll look at the end. It's a mute brand. It's a mute brand. What's up, Alex? Short-term, long-term price predictions. I think we retest 168. There can only be one Tom Crown. $600, $600. Can't complain. Yeah, get it, buddy. Will it ever reach 135 Yumcha? No one knows the future. I certainly don't know the future, but I would say yes. I would say it will eventually reach 135. I don't know if it'll be soon or it'll be years from now or what. If I was low on cash, would I be selling Bitcoin for SpaceX? No, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't. Where is 1625? This is UTC. UTC time. I guess we can have this on New York time because we typically are looking at like crypto or assets that trade 24/7. Where we gotta go? +5, +4, -5. I don't know things. -4. There you go. Can we reach 175? I think so. Can we reach 1775? Probably not. Probably not, bro. SpaceX VWAP 156. My VWAP that I placed here, 161. Why doesn't it have VWAP in there? Whatever, doesn't matter. 161.61. What exchange? This is on NASDAQ. This is just NASDAQ. Sell at 180. The perfect voice for Olympic breakdancing. Pretend I didn't read that. What's up, Bod? What should you sell? It's a $1 million question, bro. When you're hopefully in profit, right? It's going to 1,000 this year, says YJT. Who here, if you think SpaceX can go to 1,000 this year, put a 1 in chat. What do you think? 100 shares at 150, sell order at 170. I don't hate that trade. I don't hate that trade. See a bunch of different stuff, zeros, ones, twos. It can, I mean, that's true. It can. Bunch of zeros, bunch of ones. I'm probably on the zero side. High. I mean, I'd say Ronald Grump there is accurate. The only way we're hitting 1,000 is probably through like hyperinflation. What makes me think it'll retest 168? You know, we only really have a gut to operate on here. We have almost no trading. It held the VWAP as support for a higher low. There's not a lot to go on here. People ask me what I think, and that's, you know, that's what I think. Give me a few weeks of trading. Give me a few, you know, give me some real candle closes. Give me a daily candle close. We can start getting into analysis. Right now, it's largely tea leaves. What price point do you think would make me jump in, Ghost? 100. 100, maybe. I would be more inclined to jump in at a low, like if it dumped, then like it going up wouldn't make me jump in. There's no price up to the upside where I would buy like in because it's going up on SpaceX. Down, under IPO, like under IPO would be more tempting for me. 100 might be still a little high for me. Maybe I'd look at like the earnings, the PE, and see kind of like where that's at. I don't know, like 50. Have I seen Tesla? No. Tesla is not doing that much right now. Pretty much the entire stock market has closed a red candle in the last hour while SpaceX opened. It's just like liquidity draining. Tesla's not moving that much, honestly. I would have expected a bigger reaction out of Tesla than we got. We really didn't get anything. We have the SpaceX Tesla chart now. Just mirroring price at this point. There hasn't been a lot of divergence. We haven't really seen SpaceX gain against Tesla or vice versa outside of the first few minutes of trading. This is a cool chart that we're going to follow that. Dude, this track slaps today. 𝐂𝐴𝐻, like I listen to a lot of your mixes. They're always good, but this one goes hard. Goes real hard. SpaceX IPO has launched. 165 currently at a $2.1 trillion market cap. 2.1 trillion with a T. A T. Crazy. We've seen a high of 168.75, a low of 149.80, and we are just chilling here now at 164.8. Our VWAP sits at 161.72. It's held as support. That's where we're at with the chart. There's really not that much else to look at. Not that much to say about it. We may be taking a little breather into lunch here. That's what it feels like. Momentum and energy slowed down. There we go. I think we're retesting 168. Nope. DJ Ghost. The link to this mix is in the video description. It's down where the hashtags are. It's DJ 𝐒𝐿VU M 𝐒𝐿VU. Just look at the link if you want to find him. Why is it getting hot in here? Other than the IPO. Let me see. It's supposed to be really hot. It's hotter here than it is in Dubai right now. Wow. It's supposed to go to 90, 92. Let me make sure my air conditioner is not dying. Hold up. Smash the like button. We're not going anywhere. Grab a brew, roll up. Air conditioner's fine, it's just getting hot. Damn. Oh yeah. Wow, I'm seeing Bybit update on SpaceX IPO subscription. Due to X stock's inability to deliver the assets, no SpaceX allocations were received. And as a result, subscribed users will not receive allocations. They will be refunded. Damn. Real world RWAs. Yeesh. That's not good. How bad. My guy. Adam, thanks for the tweet. You can follow me on X at Tom Crown. On YouTube at Tom Crown. On TikTok at Tom Crown Official, unfortunately. Here we go. Making history. Chilling. Lunchtime rolling around. Trading has been sideways since tested the VWAP. Not really showing strength here. How do I get through copyright? I don't. So I don't get through them. I just end up forfeiting the ad revenue. Thyroid sounding deep. Ooh. You know me too well, Echo. Thyroid sounding. What does that mean, though? I'm so curious what that means. I am puffy. I've had hella bad allergies. We had some crazy storms here the last week. My sinuses are all clogged up. We have 40,000 views on YouTube. This stream has 40,000 views already. Holy. 1,900 viewers. 40,000 views. Holy shit. My sinuses, dude, are totally blocked. What a day. I guess I'll have to thank you, SpaceX IPO, for giving me content. But first, dude, this mix is just so good. 𝐂𝐚𝐫𝐭, you outdid yourself. I also have been talking for 2 hours now. My voice is getting a little rasped. Tom on top, baby. That's right, Sammy. I know what a thyroid is, Heron. But he said, it was his, specific comment I was asking about. When your thyroid sounds deep. I've never heard someone refer to, the way your voice sounds with the thyroid. It's like hormones. Hormone production. Getting red wire stock. What's that? What's a red wire? 𝐒𝐻𝐧. It's funny. Guide me, hustle. You guide me. Did you buy some of the IPO? You're up. Service now. What do I think? I think at 161 before climbing again. If it does hit 161 before climbing, it's not looking as good. It's all because of the shirt. It's the shirt, baby. How are Bybit planning to issue SpaceX tokens? Well, so Bybit is they're an exchange. They can buy shares. They have money, right? So I guess that was what they were planning on doing. I'm not really sure. Not sure. I didn't really follow it. I just saw they tweeted that. That sucks. This is not going to 180. Wake up. How can you determine any of that? It's been 50 minutes. It hasn't been 1 hour. Going short? No. I mean, if I was going to look for a short, it'd be at 170 or 180. Crown, the music is fire. Thank you, Sean. Appreciate it. Did I short now? No, I don't have a leverage position open. Is it good or is it bad, D-Gens? I mean, it's good if you bought the IPO. You're up 25%. If you bought the IPO at 135, at 166, you're up 22, 23. Can it give you... No, get out of here, buddy. Here we go. 168. You asked me why I thought it's going to retest 168. There it is. There it is. 168. It's tested. Tested. Watch for the spillover. RD-dub, SPCE, cooler. Shorting Sungtae, where you shorting? That's hit, baby. They're back from lunch. Probably need to go get water. Dude, it's heating up so fast in here. I feel like if I step away, it's gonna pump though. Oh shit, one sec. It's got this huge coffee. Huge coffee. This is what I needed. Here we go. Retesting 168.75, the all-time high. Oh, that's good. Here we go. Bitcoin recovering a little bit from its sell-off earlier. Nothing crazy though. Damn, we've been live 2.5 hours. Stay hydrated, true. To the moon. To the moon. God, I miss like yelling to the moon. Drop it short. Monday it's gonna hit 120. That'd be a pretty crazy swing, bro. Definitely not impossible, but stay live for another 6 hours. Not gonna happen, bro. I could always go live again though later, but that's not gonna happen. What do we got? Got some 5-minute candles came in. $10 minutes. 15-minute candles have all closed green. We got 2 minutes on this one. 165. Oh yeah. How can you get in? Your platform isn't trading. I can't get you into your platform. You can trade perpetuals with our exchange partners. Links pinned to the chat. They're perps though. They are not the actual stock. 40% today. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, Tommy. How am I not nervous listening to this type of music? What do you mean? You should listen to the music I actually listen to. Rhythm, baby. Give me the dubstep. You adjusted TP from 169 to 168. Oh, you nailed it. We called it. Back to 168. Mega stream, Randy. You're here with me, buddy. You and me. Me and you. You and me. It's Friday, boys. It's Friday, and we had the largest IPO in history. Together. We watched it. Currently at 166, just $2 below its traded high today, or all-time high. I got up early and streamed for y'all because I do what I must. I do what I must. One more time. Make sure you've tapped the screen. Make sure you've liked. You've followed, you've shared, you've put notifications on. We're live here daily covering markets, trading, charting live. Don't miss it. We've had a ton of new subscribers today. This is definitely going to be our biggest YouTube stream in a long time. We have another big one coming up though next week on Wednesday. Fed Chairman Warsh. First FOMC ever. We're going to set history again. Again, we're going to make history. What a time to be alive. You better be here. 1:30 p.m. East for that. Dude, my thyroid's it is swollen. You're right. You guys know me. Ugh. You know me too well. Broker won't let you borrow SpaceX shares. I don't know. Exchanges are all scammy. What does that IOP do? What's IOP? Raise your line, it'll follow. Don't work that way. You thought like women had thyroid problems. I mean, we all have thyroids. Lymph nodes? Alright, lymph nodes. That's what I meant. IOP I mentioned next week. The FOMC. FOMC. Thyroid. I don't know. I got up early. I'm streaming. FOMC next week. You said the thyroid. I don't know. This thing. That thing. Look, I know charts. I'm not a doctor. Yeah, the Fed is in a spot for Wednesday, man. In a weird spot for Wednesday. Why are you obsessed with thyroids? I've streamed here 7 years, and I think today's the only day I've ever even said the word thyroid. What's up, Michael? Yeah. You bought 4 Chevy? You have a target in mind? Thighs roid. That's what I meant. Roids. Thighs roids. What's up, Kushigara? Doctor in the house. Thank you, finally. What is FOMC doing on Wednesday? We have a new chair. Chair Warsh. It's his first FOMC as Fed chair. Powell's gone. Powell's not speaking anymore. On Wednesday, they're not likely to do anything. But I have a feeling they're going to talk about the future of hikes. Hikes coming. Really convenient that this IPO comes out right before the FOMC, where they're going to probably talk about hikes coming. Sub-focus metric. I mean, I say dubstep because people know what that is, trance. I would say I listen to rhythm. I guess I have a thyroid condition. You guys just keep saying thyroid. Thyroid. Why say thyroid? I don't know. You guys are saying it. Got me worried I'm dying. Look at the VWAP, man. That has played out perfectly. Perfect test bounce. Back at the highs. Amazon code. Is my mom ordering something on Amazon? Why am I getting an Amazon code? There we go. All-time high. Boom. A new high broken on SpaceX IPO today. Cash App. Someone's trying to log into my shit. How high we going? As high as a moon, baby. All the way. Thank you, Steven. Steven says my thyroid looks beautiful. I'm gonna go with him. He's a doctor. New highs. Boom. Crossed 168. There it is. All the sell orders just filled. New all-time high today. Let's see if we actually close above it though. 169. Nice. Silky smooth. Silky thyroid smooth. Oh yeah. Dude, allergies. My allergies are so bad right now. Thyroid coin. You guys are you're killing me today. You're killing me. SpaceX just hit all-time high, $169. That's right, Fancy Drew. Girl detective. Investigating the statements. Well, we've watched every single candle today of the SpaceX IPO. So yeah, all-time high. What is that green line? This is actually not a green line. This is actually a red line. That is the VWAP, the volume weighted average price, which we called it would bounce from, and then it did. Here we are, 168.75 again, retesting. Oh wait, there is a green line. You're right, my bad. The green line's a 200 week or 200 moving average. I didn't even know it was on here. Yeah, you're right. You're right. There was 200 moving average of 5 seconds. Of 5 seconds. Here we are, super zoomed in. 169 tested 3 times here. Thigh rage. Knock it off or I'm gonna get thigh raged. Everything is green. Is it green? Retested 169 again. I think we're going higher. I did say that even before we were at 168, but 1618 extension on the fib. We're pushing higher. 170 now. 177 at the 1618. 175 at the 1414. That's not a bad target. Can't stop, won't stop. Let's go. Keep hitting that like buttons. We are above 169 in price discovery again. That looks bully. You're gonna beat that high he block? Do it, buddy. Roll up. Am I bullish? Short term, yep. Short term, I'm a little bullish here. We're at all-time highs right now. There we go. Just went up more. 170. I'm not jumping in. Congrats to everybody who bought the IPO, man. You're up considerably. You're up like 25%, right? Let's see. Anyone who bought the IPO, 130, 135, sorry, is up 25%. 25%. Hell yeah. Congrats. We're just gonna like throw out numbers at this point. Like anyone who's like that, you know, this is a target, that's target. It's just throwing out numbers. We are seeing reports that there are heavy sell orders at 180 on the books. 180, probably not a bad target then, right? Liquidity resting there. We are now breaking 170 for the first time. Typically, when any chart breaks to all-time high, I just use my fib tool and I look for my extensions. 177 at the 1618. 183 at the measured move target, the 2 extension. Do the same thing for everything. It will hit 300 by close today. My lord. Butterfly. My lord. That is a lot. That is a lot to ask. I don't think so. I don't think it will hit that high today. Damn, we peaked at 2,500 concurrent viewers at noon. And it chilled off after that. It dropped down. The spice is... It feels like the spice is starting up again, though. Here we go. 171. SpaceX breaking all-time highs again. Breaking higher. 172. Beelining for that. 175. Getting a lot of alerts here. SpaceX Tesla breaking out. Here we go. SpaceX versus Tesla now actually lagging behind, just retesting the high now. We'll check back in on that. I'm surprised that broke after, though. I would have assumed that would break first. 172, SpaceX continues its climb on this historic IPO launch. And Friday, combination. IPO launch Friday. Going into the weekend with some decent vibes here. Congrats, everybody. Backtesting 169, that's probably the entry. That's probably it. For a scalp. See if you get cooked. Cooked. Yeah. Super cooked. 162 support. I'm actually surprised. It looked like it was going to be a clean back test. Maybe it still will with the wick. Back under the high. I mean, volatility's kicking back up as we approach 1 p.m. That's a 3% swing. This is crazy, dude. Love you too, Tomas. Peace out, brother. Next week's going to be crazy, man. SpaceX to the moon? Sure. Pirate now? I did not. Is it common for a big IPO to do a Friday? I would assume no. SpaceX is going to close at 250 purple spaceship? I don't know about that, man. I don't know about that. Anything's possible. I would say... Oh, God, my sinuses are so bad. This ear is, like, stuck. Crap. I don't know. I'd say, like, 183 is probably the higher bound of today. Oh, that's bad. You know, you get that when, like, your eardrum, like, sucks in. You, like, can't really hear out of the ear. Yeah, it's got that. Son of a bitch. There's a bounce. You think it'll go over 180? Ever? Yeah, sure. Oh, God. Oh, it's so miserable when your ear gets jammed like that. Yeah, we gotta talk about sinuses and thyroids. That's true. Then I can finally afford a rhinolaryngologist. There was the entry. Shit. 169 right there. Stock's only attracting crypto people? I wonder if that's true. Chillin'. Thyroidians. You guys are obsessed. Turmeric? Alright, I'll get some turmeric. Finally, a channel that takes thyroid seriously. Finally. In the sea of those dismissing thyroids. Finally. The source. You guys are ridiculous. SpaceX looks, again, looking for higher highs here today. The little lunch lull seems to be ending. A lot of price action here, man. A lot of price action. Like, what, in 5 minutes, we saw like 2% up, 3.5% down, 4% up. This is very crypto-esque. It does remind me of like the better years past in crypto. There we go. SpaceX 173. All-time highs coming in. Looking for the, what, 1618 extension, 177. 177. Dude, health YouTubers do get paid. They do. No joke, upload the playlist. Playlist is in the video description below. Yeah, I try to do that naive, but like, yeah, when you do that and it doesn't work, you get that feeling. Yeah, it didn't work. So I'm just gonna let it go for a little bit. Maybe like randomly like crack my jaw out every once in a while. No, it won't budge. I'm so afraid to actually do that. I'm not gonna do that. Volume's like 295 million. That doesn't seem that big, actually. It seems like kind of, I mean, that is a lot of volume, but it doesn't, with 75 billion in the IPO. More highs coming. Jeez, I did not plan to stream all day. I don't know what we're doing though. We're coming up on 3 hours for the live stream covering SpaceX as it right now is hitting fresh highs. I wish I was fresh highs. 173.90 at the moment. Does not look like it's ready to stop. I don't know. I'm looking at like 177.75. Keep doing your part. Hit the like button. Subscribe. We haven't had as many new subscribers lately, although maybe I just haven't been seeing. Welcome, Jiro Watt, my friend. Good Bandle. Michael Liu 13 minutes ago. Slowed down here. We were cooking on subscribers earlier. If you're out there and you haven't subscribed, join us. We're live daily, covering everything. Jump in the Discord, discord.gg/TomCrown. It's free. It's a good place to be. 174. Meaning, this is traded up 16% since its IPO an hour and change ago. An hour ago. Hour and 15. Silvu M in the mix. That's right, Silvu. Streaming all day. We'll see. So we are stock experts now, always, baby. We're everything experts. Everything experts. 2026. Split view with Schwab. Stay live for 10 hours. Yeah, just leave it on. 180. 180 does look like it's on deck. It is a slow crawl now. We say slow crawl, but that's still a lot in a day. Price is a good entry. I mean, IPO 135. I'd follow the VWAP 163. I mean, as time goes on and prices above it, it'll continue to climb. But probably the VWAP is will be reliable. This is fast moving. What's up, Kill Hunter, my guy? DJ Slay, how are you? Matt, Edine, Eric. What's up, boys? The slowest parabola. Edine. Dude, we have 42,000 views on this live stream. That's bonkers. Maybe we got like 40,000 on the X one. That means it might have almost 100,000 views on this live stream across platforms. Because we also got views on like TikTok and X or Kick, Twitch. It's a day. I'm a bee. There it is, Eric. For Cobra, what's up, man? How you doing? We broke the poll record here. Almost 6,000 votes. Only 6 more votes for 6,000. 4 more people. Oh wait, no. 40 more. Get the votes in. Let's break 6K. We've never had that many votes on the poll. 2/3 still not in the IPO. 1/3 out. 10% of us bought more than 20 shares. About 20% of us bought between 1 and 5 shares. And y'all up. All 30-something% of you. You're all up. Well done. Congrats. Hell yeah. To the moon, baby. To the moon. Let's go. SpaceX does look like it's breaking again. I mean, my target for today is 177. I do realize that we have like 3 more hours. 3.5? Is it 3.5 or 4.5 more hours of trading? Market closed today. Four. So we have 3 more hours of trading. That might, I mean, at this trajectory, that's probably too low. I'm a baby. There we go. At this trajectory, if this trajectory holds for the next 3 hours, be at 200. Yeah, something tells me that's not happening. Although, who knows? Why even discount, right? Why even like say prices can't happen? Who knows? Just like anything can happen today. I'm looking for 177. That's been my target, initial target. $175 coming in. Here we are. Well done to everyone who bought the IPO. You're smarter than I am. Give yourselves a pat on the back. Mark my words. Infinity by the end of the day. Infinity. Infiniti. What's up, orthogonal twine? Your grandmother's life savings. Oh, poor Granny. Oh, Granny. Gambling with Granny. What's up, Shadow? Bitcoin's not really doing much. It's at 64K. Doesn't look bad, but certainly SpaceX is front and center today. At all-time high right now. It is still early for a huge buy, Rodrigo. It's certainly not early. You know, like early would have been the IPO. Realistic price for this in a year? There's no realistic answer to that. Like there's no answer to that based in like any reality. Like there's just like what people's hopes and dreams are is what you'll get. My 𝐒𝐈𝐆𝐍, you got in the IPO. Nice, dude. Congrats. John Grant, do some people bet on the closing price for a stock for the day? Yeah. I mean, that's like what trading is, really. Any specific reason I didn't engage today? What do you mean? The reason I didn't get into the IPO? I mean, because, you know, the IPO wasn't today. Today was the launch. Nah. Nah, that's the thing. I have a lot of my money tied up in things. I think SpaceX would be worth more than Berkshire Hathaway a share. Isn't Berkshire like a bajillion? Aren't they like thousands? 450? 480? Okay, never mind. They're 485. It's possible. Certainly not today. No, not like now. It's a 2x. That's a big move. I'm gonna restart this because I'm enjoying this jam. Oh yeah. SHIB needs to hit $1. Never gonna happen. Never gonna happen. SPX ticker, yeah, just like transcend numbers and just go to like infinity or like what's it called in calculus, like approaching. Oh, my ear popped. Oh God, that's better than anything. That's amazing. Oh, the crystal ball. Now that's the question to ask. Nice Life. The crystal ball is telling me 183. Crystal ball. In a year, I don't know though. That's just silly. You got a pre-order at 140. Nice, dude. Berkshire. Okay, I was right. Thank you, Pickin. Berkshire Hathaway A is like 700,000 a share. No, not reaching that. If SpaceX gains another 15%, it will pass Amazon in market cap. That seems crazy. Amazon is like the core of just like people's lives at this point. You got 49 at 135, News Badger. Hell yeah, bro. Well done. Hell yeah. Hells yeah. NMCT. I think it's reading that, but I can't hear it. I think the bot was reading that. I couldn't hear it though. 50 shares across 3 accounts at 135. Hell yeah, bro. Well done. Congrats. Hell yeah. Absolutely. Fire, brother. Thank you for the 10. Oh. Space entity in human history? Yeah, I would agree. You know, private, you know, certainly like NASA. They can't like talk about NASA. It's government. 176, SpaceX still pumping, and I know my guy NMCT is happy about that. 176 reaching 177. That's my target for the upside today. That's the target for today for me. Above 177, like you can do 183, but man, that is, I don't know. It's the first day of trading of like the biggest IPO ever. There's not a lot of like, what do you base anything on, right? I just got these numbers using the same analysis I always use. Take your swing high to your swing low, attach your fib, look for the 1618, into 2 extensions. Easy peasy. Super easy peasy. Hit rate's very good too. Like you'll see assets reverse at these prices. Way more than just like throwing a dart at a board. Volume, let's see. Volume is being dwarfed by like the first few minutes of trading. But that's not surprising. I'm sure the volume is like I'm sure the volume is very high. 280K volume. I think that means shares, not dollars. Shares. You got 1,070 shares at 150, did you? If you sell, where do you dump your cash? That's the question. I don't know, dude. Where do you dump your cash? Like everything's at all-time high except for Bitcoin. Bitcoin sitting at 64K. Not really looking like it's done bottoming though. I don't know, man. I don't know where you put money. You dump your Shiba. That's what you do. Real estate. Real estate. You know what'll be interesting? SPX. SPX did not include SpaceX, to my knowledge. S&P 500. Not having a terrible day, honestly. Like 7,300 though. That's not looking great though. S&P 500. That is not great. You broke market structure. Now you're back to basically that failed high. It's probably going to close there. Wow, SP 500 is battling to just close green this week. Cheers, well done. Volume 318 million. Is that total volume today? And is that in dollars or is that in shares? That's what I never... It doesn't actually matter at the end of the day. You know, if you're looking at volume and it says 300 million, it doesn't matter if it's shares or dollars. Don't matter. But I'm curious because I don't know. I don't know the answer. Let's see what NASDAQ says. $2.26 trillion valuation. So, oh yeah, share volume. So it's shares. 322 million shares. So it's share volume. And it doesn't have dollars. Though it doesn't have dollars on market cap either, so Lord knows. They 176. $56 billion in volume, man. Makes sense. Sure. That's probably right. I don't know. There we go. Little bit of a pullback here. We did break that ascending trend. Like I said, unlikely for that to hold all day. If you're looking for an entry, I mean, this might be coming up here. This might be it. 168. We looked for the entry there, 168 before. That played out. Coming back down. Of course, this is a weaker looking test if we come back down, but... $170, pulled back 3.7%, still cooking. I run. Dip. Backed out last minute. Am I buying at 168? Ah, no, I'm streaming right now. No. I talked earlier about where I'd be interested. I'm probably just gonna wait it out. Probably gonna wait out. I'll probably look at SpaceX in a year. See where it's at. For something like this, I feel like you buy the IPO or you just wait. Really little in between. Bot. What's a bot? GT Nits. Roids bot. If you just bought the IPO scripture, did you buy the IPO or did you just buy now? Can someone ask it to stop going down? All right, it's gonna go up now. Now it's going up. You're not human? That's okay. Most of the internet's not human now, so it's fine. Overdue for a crash in all markets? I agree, honestly. Here we go, 174, bouncing back up. Looking pretty good. You'll sell it to me for 300 next year? I mean, I said I'd wait a year or something. Like, you know, that's my tentative plan. But I'm not going to buy it up in a year. Like, I'll wait a year and see if it's down and then look to buy it. I don't like to get into things while it gets priced up. I like to see it get priced down. You know, buy low, sell high kind of thing. You bought the 135 IPO yesterday? Hell yeah, Scripture. Killed it. You're up like 25% right now. Well done. Trump's declaring a national emergency again today? How many times today is that? Let's say Trump live today. A deal is reached. I don't know. I don't see anything. You type in Trump like on the internet and you just get infinite things. Infinite answers. Blah, 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 Mars humanity. Maybe. I don't know. I think a lot of people are buying it just because markets haven't been super volatile. Looking for like kind of optimism in markets. Looking for hope. Looking for just something to be excited about in investing. I think that's reasonable. I think there are people who bought it because they're big Elon fans. And I think there's people who bought it because of the, you know, technology, tech, future-looking elements. You know, all of the above. Damn, didn't hit 169 flat. Senior Trump official. Iranians have said, okay, yeah, all right. I don't know. If you believe anything about like the war being over or not over, or like, I don't know what to tell you, man. I got a bridge for you. Like, it's been over 40 times. We've won the war 40 times. It's been over 40 times. We were like hours away from an agreement like 100 times. I don't know. It's just going to be over when it's over. I think if you try to like play it like that, you're just going to get cooked. When did you sell if you bought the IPO 135, bro? I mean, you're in profit when you're happy with the profits. There's no like answer to that. There's no like best answer. The best answer is you bought it 135. You did great. You're already up like 20-something%. If you bought it from yesterday, that kind of return in that period of time is unbelievable. Like, it's unreal. You can never expect that. So like, you take profit right now. You gotta, you know, it's different. It's different for everyone. You gotta do you. Bought it 26% profit, exactly. All the rockets in the same field are crashing? Yeah, because they're all rotating. Pretty much everything today for the hour when this started had a red candle. I am also, Caesar, really bored of hearing about Trump and Musk. I agree. I am. It's been like a decade. I'm pretty tired of them, but very tired of them. $35 shares. You limit ordered out at 176. Nice. You're a bot. You keep saying that, but I feel like a bot wouldn't say that. I don't think I would say that. I ran MMA fight White House. Slop. What's up, bros? So tired. What's up, Salty? No more strikes. All the strikes. We're at war. We're not at war. We won. They've surrendered. The straight's open. We're blocking the straight. The straight's closed. We're closing the straight. We're opening the straight. We're reversing the straight. We're rebuilding the straight. It's all just gibberish at this point. It's all gibberty. What would this look like as a rug pull? If it rug pulls, it just would look like a big old red candle. It's like straight down. Probably below 135. This is all because of Harambe. That is fact. Singularity is close. Yeah. Can I explain my second extension to 183 again? Sure. It's really simple. There's not a lot to it. You're going to be like unimpressed. So my chart is on logarithmic, which is something you're going to need to know if you're trying to replicate this. Like if you're doing it and it's not giving you the same number, it's because your chart is almost certainly on linear and mine's on logarithmic. It gives you different numbers. I use the 2 extension and the 1618 to gauge or just to kind of create targets for assets when they're at all-time highs. You can also do it at all-time lows when they're in price discovery. Because when you're at an all-time high or price discovery, there's no literal resistance. It's never been traded there, so there aren't orders trapped there. There's only just randomly people have decided to sell there. And so a really successful way I have found to kind of pinpoint areas that have just higher probabilities of reversal, higher probabilities of being good profit-taking targets, is to take, and so for SpaceX we only really have one example to use, but take a swing high to swing low. That's what I did right here, from the first few minutes of trading down to the swing low, Fibonacci, and then the 1618 and the 2 extensions to the upside give you 177 and 183. That's it. Easy peas. You just, from like an analysis point of view, just don't have many tools to use. When you're at all-time high, you just don't have data to look back on. You just don't have anything really to do other than you can do this fib practice, which I preach and works, I think, really well. Outside of that, you just pick kind of psychological numbers. Like you say 100, like $1, $10, $100, $1,000. You can do like even like 100, 200, 300, 400 kind of thing. Like those are just like picking numbers, so like almost arbitrarily, but just rounded, clean numbers. That's all you can do. Outside of that, there's nothing else to do. Absolutely, Eric. I have a really great free just playlist of trading on this channel. Oops. On this channel, it's free. Really solid. Got like 60 videos maybe. Some of these videos have almost 1 million views. We got all kinds of topics. VRPR, volume profile, trend lines, VWAP. I was talking about the VWAP a lot today. Check them out. They're free. They're not selling you anything. They just carry the channel. They keep our channel growing. That's why I make them. What's up, 𝐒𝐻𝐽𝐻? What's that mean? Does the price actually make sense to you? No, of course not. No, but I also have gotten to the point in my life where markets no longer markets just don't make sense anymore. I don't know if they ever did. I think it's probably been like a sliding scale of like they were more logical in the past and become less logical over time. But no, logic is out the window now. The Strait of Hormuz has been closed for months, and the price of oil remains the same. It doesn't make any sense. We entered a war, and the price of gold and silver went down. And these things just don't make sense. They're not logical like that. Why the 2 and not the 2618? You know, David William, that argument can be made about anything, any number. Why not the 3 or not the 3? I'd say you can use the 2618. You can use the 2618. You can use the 3, use the 4. The reason I use the 1, 618, and the 2 is really, I guess I'll describe it as they get hit. Like they tend to be, I'd say, like in between them. It's like the average extension or the average move after an all-time high is broken tends to be in this area. Why do we use the 0.5 retrace in the 618 retrace? just because they are just like the most commonly hit. They're the most common retraces, really. So I would say kind of the same with these. You can use the 2618. Go for it. I've been putting 1414 also on charts lately just to look at. What this does, because like I said, you don't have tools. At all-time high, you don't have anything to use. You can't use moving averages or, you know, whatever, like, because they're just not there. They're not at price. And so what you're doing with the fib extensions is you're taking infinite possibilities, right? It could go to any number. So how can we go from infinite choices to narrow that down to just like more high probability ones? And that's how I do it, is via those. They're good questions, though. I like talking about this stuff. Is there any way I could show a clock to see if I really accurately live with the clock? I mean, no, I don't know why would I don't know why I do that, but like this data is updated in real time on this chart. It's 1:26. You can see that here. It has a countdown. There's some kind of delay on YouTube too. But like this down here is a clock. The candles moving sideways is a clock. It's just not like a literal clock. Best to sell when there's hype. I mean, yeah, there is hype. You are in profit. Could be the time. Oil's high. What am I talking about? Yeah, I mean, oil is high, but logically, I don't know why we're even arguing. I don't know why I'm arguing semantics here. But oil has been retracing since its high in March, since it started, and oil isn't getting through. The production of oil globally is being like hamstringed. In a logical world, this would continue up. It would continue up until it was resolved in a logical world. But I was saying that markets are just not totally logical, and I think they're becoming less logical over time. I think you make the same argument for gold and silver. Gold and silver are hitting lows here, yet we're still in a war. We're still globally uncertain. That was the whole point. It wasn't about oil. It wasn't about whatever it is you wanna like complain about or argue. Just about the comment of like, is the valuation is it logical? Does it make sense? And I was saying, markets just don't make sense like that. They don't. Maybe they did at one time. I don't think they do now. Because we're selling it? I mean, sure, then that, like, what does that even mean? Like, then, like, you could say that about anything. That, like, never mind. I'm not gonna get into it. It's not about oil. It's not about whatever these things. Just my opinion on rationality in markets. Best vibes. That's right, DJ. Appreciate you being here. New to the channel, what's up, Joffuli? Do I have a bottom target price for Bitcoin by the end of the year? By the end of the year, sub 50. I mean, I would be a buyer at like 32K. Invalidated. All those numbers invalidated if we trade back above 78K. It's invalidated. These people have no thyroids, and it shows, Perrin. It shows. They don't even have a thyroid. 39, yeah. These thyroid lists, they're getting thyroid mogged, man. They don't even know. 170 buy, 100x leverage. Jeez. Sheesh. Good luck with that. The books are thin on SPX, really. It's had good volume. This is mostly a thyroid channel. Trillionaire vibes. Oh yeah. What do I think about quantum computers being a threat to Bitcoin? It's something we've heard every single year for the decade that I've been invested in Bitcoin. It's just hype. It's fun. It's hype. I'm not saying that quantum computing is never going to be a threat. I mean, it's possible, but I'm not going to say it is never going to be a threat. But it's like, it's not a realistic threat right now. it's most of this is just kind of like fear mongering, especially because price is down. People wouldn't be talking about this if it was at all-time high. What's up, Wick? How you doing, man? Will price go up next week, Jen? I could see prices going up. We'll see. Wednesday is the FOMC. It's going to be a big moment for markets. I wouldn't trust moves. I wouldn't trust moves going into Wednesday. You're not DCAing or buying until 32K, Jack? Well, via my revenue models, like I do have like always DCA of some kind going on. It's very light, but I'm not deploying. I'm not going to deploy like fresh capital or anything personally. I have also been like 100% of my net worth in Bitcoin for a decade. So like buying for me is different. I am already way overexposed for Bitcoin. B Baker, I did not. No. You guys are all about that thyroid today. Where's the trading part? The 𝐂𝐻D. I mean, we've been live for like 3 hours now. We're chilling a little bit. What's that? Nothing, cat. They're just on about it today. Just on about it. Actually, kind of. This looks a little short-term, like short time frame toppy. Failed high, retest or break that low. Kind of equal lows there. That's not. It's not quite as bullish as it's been. There we go, 169. Bounce here or back to the VWAP, I guess. 164.50. Wouldn't be a bad thing to get a pullback here. You can get a bigger extension. M2 supply nears the target. We're talking about those fib extensions. Look at the M2 supply. I don't know what this means. Don't ask. March 22 to October 23, M2 supply pulled back. Really the only time in history it's ever done that in this way. That 2 extension, man. We're hitting it by the end of the year. I don't know what that means. I don't know if this has ever happened before. I don't think that the M2 supply is going to go down. I don't think that's like ever going to happen again. I don't know what this means, but I'm watching it. SpaceX, I won't lie, SpaceX does look kind of done today. This price action here does look kind of done. Of course, it's not guaranteed, but praying for my thyroid. Thank you, Perrin. Praying for all the thyroids out there. Cracking me up, dude. What's up, the Irish? Can't just flash them. Can't just flash them lymph nodes. Why M2 over M1? That's actually a good question. Does volume profile look like on this? I would assume the POC is like at 164, but we can look. Nerd. This man can snipe the POC just with his eyes. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like 169 actually is kind of bouncing here. Like this was the entry, the back test of the high, or the VWAP, and like kind of nothing in between. Nice little bounce there off 169. Whoever said 170, was it 200x leverage? Almost was there. I'll run. Whoa. 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 Yeah, that Shiver Canada, that is what happened. One person said something about my voice like being lower, raspier, and then everybody just ran with it for some reason. I don't know. We're just goofy today, right? We're just like having a good time today. Having a good time. Just having fun. It's good. It's good to embrace, to feel, you know, to just like feel good about markets. It's good. It's been a while for us. My videos are for all types of trading on the playlist. Anybody say something else about quantum? I did a little rant on it and then I stopped. I don't know. Refreshing. Someone sold some shares. I mean, you know, it goes up and down as people buy it and sell it. That's what they say. Silly vibes are good times. It's true. Damn. We've been live a while. 3 hours and 30 minutes. Yeah. You know what, boys? This has been my favorite stream. This has been my favorite day of work in quite a long time. 45, almost 46,000 views here on YouTube. That's gonna break some records. It's not gonna be the #1 on this channel, but it's gonna be up there. I do appreciate everyone tuning in with me on Friday to watch this historic time. I was thinking SpaceX is probably done for today, but this is starting to maybe make me doubt that. Maybe. We've been live for a while. It's Friday. Make sure you've subscribed. This was a hella good time. There's more good times to come. Next week, we have the FOMC. It's going to be huge. Fed Chairman Warsh will give his first keynote speech. We're going to break that down here live. It's going to be a lot of fun. There's more SpaceX to come. I hope you all had a great time today. I hope you join us again Wednesday. Have those notifications on. Jump into Discord. Discord.gg/TomCrown. Sign up with our exchange partners, FEMX and BYD-Fi. Links in the video description below. Also in the Discord. Help support the stream. They're good places. Anyway, have a good Friday. Go out, have some fun. Roll up, crack a brew, whatever. See some friends. The markets will be here on Monday. I love you all. Thank you for tuning in. More to come.